films. You don't wanna miss a thing, better stay tuned in. So lay back, get into the vibe, in the mood. Real reviews from a sister's point of view. Trailer reactions, movies and TV. So entertaining and authentic, believe me. So roll that footage, I'm ready to chill. Time to hang out with my sister girl. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey.
Hey, cut ups. Hey, y'all. We are back. Ooh. mm. I didn't realize how rough my voice sounded today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all are in here. Period. What is up, Big Rob? Not you being first. Period. What's up? You said happy Saturday. I hope your day is going well. You know, my day has been uneventful, which I feel like is good. It's been a really chill Saturday. Thank you for showing up. Hey, designated. Child, I feel like this little person standing here is supposed to be cold for something. Don't you start. Hey, Juan. Made it just in time. You did. Happy Saturday. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate y'all giving up y'all Saturday night for me. I appreciate it. Hey, T Davis. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm excited for round two, y'all. We got some heavy hitters this time around. Big Rob said, I'm looking forward to the stream. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Me too. We had fun yesterday. Y'all, when I tell y'all, once I got off this stream, I could not talk. I had lost my voice. I was in here just yapping it up. I didn't even realize, honey. I had to take a little throat lozenge, drink a bunch of water, and go to sleep. Oh my gosh, y'all wore me out yesterday. Hey, Angel Charms, what's this tournament? I feel like I saw Big Rob answer that for you, but I'll just reiterate. It's not scary. I know how you do. It ain't scary. It's just oh wait, Angel Charms. Wait, maybe you're not the one that's scared of scary movies. I can't remember who, but if you are, it's not scary. We just looking at the scary villains, and we're seeing who is the most villainous villain of them all. So ain't nothing scary going on. We just talking. If anything, we scary because we talking. Hey NW, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. What else we got going on? Oh, thank you, Big Rob. Thank you. I love my theme song. I've been thinking about changing it. Well, not changing it, but getting a new one until I listen to it again. And I'm like, no, I love it. And I'm not changing it. I need to play it more, probably. Hey, I hate rednecks 87. Round two. Fight. Exactly. Yeah, I'm so excited for tonight. Yesterday was so much fun. Um, oh my gosh, Big Rob, that's a great idea. A final girl tournament. Ooh, I do love that. But then, so I feel like, okay, I'm gonna write that down because we got to figure that out. Because, like, is it like the final girls going against each other? Or is it a tournament to see which final girl would fare better against a different villain? We got options. We got options. Okay, Angel Charms. I didn't think that was you. I was like, once I said it, I'm like, no, wait, I don't think that's Angel. I forget the username. But no, it's not you. You love horror movies. Okay, good. Okay. So hopefully you get a chance to watch yesterday's stream. You know, it's on the channel, just so you can get caught up. Tonight I'm gonna briefly go over give a playback of what happened yesterday, honey, because it was crazy. Um, hey, Love Key. Hey, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Let's see. You said saw the homie Leprechaun in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big Lep, not the little one. He's here. He is here this time. I don't know how well he's gonna fare against some big dogs. You know, he might, but I don't know. I feel like Leprechaun I have thoughts on Leprechaun. I don't think he's more funny to me. I feel like in terms of like his villainy, like he can come up with stuff because of his magic, but like he's not a formidable opponent, I don't feel. Like children can defeat him in real life. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get to him. We will definitely get to him. Hey Nate. What oh my God. What's crazy, Nate, is that I feel like Krim probably thinks he's really big time. So if somebody were to ask him to make a theme song, he'd be trying to charge thousands upon thousands of dollars. Like, sir, I can do what you do. Be for real. Hey, DJ said it's go time. What up, everybody? Sister girl, please don't tonight. You know what, DJX? I thought we had gotten over this. But here you come threatening me. threatening me. Threatening me on my live stream. That's actually crazy. And you already know what's coming. You already know what's coming.
Even if you get mad, even if you get
Yes,
offended,
girl.
so what you gonna do? Because I guarantee you, you can't beat me up.
I guarantee you cannot beat me up. So don't be coming over here trying to be violent, okay? I'm not having it. I won't have it. Um, let's see. Nate, thank you so much for your very sweet comment earlier today underneath the last live. When I say you got me over here tearing up, I really did have some tears in my eyes. Listen, I'm a sensitive gangster, y'all. I'm emotional. I be shedding a thug tear every now and again. Y'all, Nate, I'm about to read your comment. I hope you don't mind. I mean, you don't mind because it's public and it's on the channel. I'm gonna read it anyway because I thought it was so nice. Let me see. Let me go to it. Hold up. Hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Okay. Nate said, also, folks. Wait, let me read it right. Also, folks need to recognize the creativity and production value on this channel. We got the first legit black horror the first legit black horror community on YouTube here. We got bingo, we got tournaments, and finally YouTube and finally a YouTuber who recognized the genius of of crime movies. What this channel is doing, it's sacred and big. Oh, y'all, listen, I'm not gonna cry right now. Thank you, Nate. First of all, words of affirmation are my love language. I appreciate it. It also, yes, like I wanted to create a community over here. That's why I'm not like tripping over like, dang, I'm trying to get millions of subscribers. I'm not like, yes, I have goals that I want to hit for the channel, but I want my growth to be intentional and I want to attract the right subscribers over here, And with the right subscribers, I mean people that enjoy having a good time, people who don't take everything so seriously. Um I did want there to be a space for black movie lovers to also be able to feel like, dang, I feel a little seen on YouTube too. She's reacting to movies that I used to love growing up, or she has commentary that I would have, even me pointing out the random black characters. Like, I want people to feel like they are watching movies or like one of their favorite cousins. That's the vibe. And so I hope y'all are getting that from here. And I love how you guys interact with each other in our lives, even in the comment section, over on the Patreon when we do our Patreon only lives, how you guys interact over there. Like, I just love it and it makes me very happy. So thank you, Nate, for that. It really made me feel all warm and fuzzy. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I might, but I'm not. Let's see. Hey Calvin, welcome, welcome. And also too, before I forget, I don't wanna forget. I think I saw it earlier today. Where'd it go? Thank you so oh well, let me shout it out. Where'd it go? Go all the way up here. Oh, where'd it go? I can't put it on the screen. But thank you, WW Bob Dylan, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. I was trying to put it on the screen, but it won't let me. I don't know if I lost it or what, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining the membership. Y'all are so sweet. Um, let's see. I want to get some more of you guys' comments up here. Um, so I got any Thanksgiving plans? Not on Thanksgiving Day. The day after I'm traveling. So most of Thanksgiving I'll be spending it packing and cleaning up my house. That probably sounds terrible, but I swear it's not, y'all. Um, yeah. Usually for Thanksgiving, I like try to go travel to see family, but we're kind of doing family stuff the weekend. So yeah, that's what I got going on. What y'all got going on for Thanksgiving? You said, have I done people under the stairs? So I have a reaction to people under the stairs, but it's a Patreon exclusive. So that is a yes, but you would have to join the Patreon to go watch it. Uh, so you designated. You said, yeah, I don't think Lep will get far. I just want to see who he's up against. Um, I'm trying to remember. I think who is he up against? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think he's gonna make it though. Hey Erica, welcome, welcome. Hey K Dash, welcome. We missed you yesterday, but you here today, period. Let's see, let's see. Uh oh, hey y'all, I'm listening while I get ready. Where you going? You got social activities tonight? You ain't gotta tell us. Oh my God, designated. No, I don't receive that. Don't forget her title as the to be queen. I refuse. I refuse. Um, now you said, "Oh, I meant that." Thank you, Nate. That is so sweet. Um, so in the near future, you should do a tier list for the horror killers. I feel like that is on my to-do list to do a tier list for horror killers. Definitely want to do more tier lists in the year of our Lord 2026 for sure. DJX, we are a fraternity and sorority. Yes, we are crew over here. I love it. Let's see. Quality over quantity. I feel like when channels get too big, people get drowned out. Um, yeah, I kind of notice when channels get larger, with the exception of maybe some. Sometimes I don't think they keep connecting with their supporters or like their subscribers, maybe as much as they did when they were a smaller channel. I think that's an advantage being a small channel, is that we get to actually engage with you guys, and not that larger channels don't, but I can't imagine like trying to navigate thousands of comments. I would go crazy. um and so that's probably a drawback to it, but then also big creators normally have like discords or their Patreon where they can have that more community feel. So I think some of them try to do it, not all of them, but some of them is just here to, get a good coin, which I ain't mad at it. Everybody got their own reasons, for wanting to do content creation. Um, Love Key said, yes, you guys are like a big family. You are the first creator to really see me. Oh, y'all, listen. Y'all better stop. That's so sweet. I really am not trying to cry. I am, y'all, when I tell you I am emotional, I am such a crybaby. I'll probably cry after we get off of this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, yeah, you said it is rare to be seen for real, for real. And it's hard to find people who ain't weirdos on this damn site. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but you ain't lying. Ooh, okay, tell us more, K Dash. I'm headed to an art show, music fest for DMC from Ooh. That's probably gonna be good. Okay, I hope you have fun. I know you're gonna look cute. That sounds like a real good time. So he's like gonna be doing like rapping? DMC, not Reverend DMC. Okay. I used to think DMC was cute when I was younger. Maybe he gonna be doing like spoken word. I don't know. But that's cute though. He said, girl, get as big as you can. Come on. Oh, thank you, Ginger. I mean, I'm a go as far as the Lord wants me to go. Period. I'm I'm enjoying it. I love you guys. So this is the best part for me. Um said, am I watching it Welcome to Dairy? So I am not. I think what is that? Is that on Hulu? I can't remember what it's on, but whatever streaming service is on, I don't have it anymore. Um if it's Hulu, yeah, I cut off my Hulu. When everybody's like boycott Hulu, don't tell me to boycott something because I stand on business. I'm gonna boycott it and I'm not ever going back. So um yeah, I'm not watching it. But everybody keeps talking about it. Like I feel like I probably should figure out a way. But I'm trying to stand on business. But I hear it's really good. Wanya says, Sister Girl, have you seen now you know now hold Le Effames? It's a French Canadian zombie. But I have not. And I love a zombie movie. I gotta write it down. La Effames. Did I say that right? Les FMS. I have not, but I'm gonna definitely look it up. I wrote it down. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Thank you. Oh, it's on HBO Max. Okay, now wait. Now I might have the Max. Okay. Do I have HBO Max? I gotta have HBO Max. I think I do. Okay, maybe I might check it out then. Thank you. I thought it was on Hulu. Okay, well that changes a lot. Um, ooh, I think he's DJing. My friend. Okay. Oh yeah, you about to have you a good time. Oh, I love that for you. I love a good DJ set. Okay, yeah, y'all are saying HBO Max. Okay, yeah, I think I have HBO Max. I'm gonna try to check it out. Okay, I might watch it. I ain't boycotting HBO Max. I probably should be, but I'm not. Uh, hey Bam, you said what's up? What's happening? All you haters get at me. Now wait a minute. I know this is from a song. Um, I don't know what, so I can't say it in the right melody. Hey Elizabeth, welcome, welcome. Let's see. It's dubbed in with Spanish subtitles, but it's good. Okay, I don't mind a foreign film. I will read. I will read it all day long. Sometimes I prefer the subtitles to the dub because the dub is usually like off or it's not quite what the movie is trying to say. You said, did you miss anything? No, not yet. We just catching up. The cut ups trying to make me cry or whatever, but they kind words. I didn't fold, but we are about to get started here in a minute. We're actually about to take a look at maybe where we left off yesterday, or kind of where we ended up. Just kind of give a recap to anybody that didn't watch yesterday's live or wasn't able to make it. Um, wait, what? Oh, it's the King. Oh, okay, okay, Ti. Okay, yeah, I don't know that song. I don't know that jam. All right, y'all. Let me share my screen right quick. All right. So let's take a look at what we had happening yesterday for those good folks who weren't able to make it on yesterday. All right, let me zoom out a little bit so we can see. All right, so yesterday was a doozy, y'all. For those of you who could not make it, listen, we had some tough battles yesterday. Um, Let me try to get it all on the screen. So the villains that were eliminated yesterday, we had Candyman was eliminated in the first round by our boy Fred Krueger. Candyman couldn't cut it. I'm sorry, we love Candyman, but his weakness for white women is gonna do him in. Fred's gonna use that against him. He's out of here. We had Michael Marquand Myers versus Leatherface. In that first round, it was a no brainer. Michael Myers definitely was going to wash Leatherface. In a surprise upset, in my opinion, Pennywise defeated the not the Creeper, Art the Clown. I thought Art the Clown would actually win, but the cut ups convinced me otherwise. And actually, I think Art the Clown was one where we took it to a vote, and I think Art the Clown was victorious and then came back later. And Pennywise actually, just by a margin of maybe one or two votes, ended up winning. We had our girl Carrie versus Jennifer Check from Jennifer's Body, and it was a no brainer there. Carrie was going to wash our girl Jennifer. Death versus Jeff. What's his name, y'all? John. Death versus John Kramer. John Kramer's mortal. Even though he's smart and he could probably figure out Death's plan, eventually he was going to die anyway. So Death was going to be victorious in that. Alien versus Predator. Predator, I feel like it was pretty close. And so maybe I made the executive decision, but I think we decided that Predator would definitely beat Alien. Now on a 1v1. Now, when you get multiple xenomorphs, now we talking about something else. So just a 1v1, Predator's taking it. Let's see. Norman Bates versus Jason Bateman. Now that was is it Jason? Patrick. I did that yesterday. Norman Bates versus Patrick Bateman. I was very surprised by this one too. I feel like I gave a compelling argument. We took it to a vote, And this was the same thing. Initially, the vote went to Patrick. Came back, looked at it again. A couple more votes came in, and the cut ups all thought that Norman would actually defeat Patrick. I feel like my theory took us over the edge, and for that, you're welcome. And then last but not least, Annie Wilkes defeated Ma. Y'all said it wouldn't even be close. I thought maybe Ma might have a chance because she has a gun, and y'all said baby Annie got a gun, shotguns, and she's crazy as cat shit. So okay. Second round. We had our boy Freddie defeating Marquand Myers because again, even though Michael Myers, they tried to bring in the whole curse of Michael and he's like a being thing, if we're going by realistically, Michael Myers is still human. He's just like a superhuman, but he can still be killed. So Freddy is definitely taking that. Carrie versus Pennywise was very, very close. But I think the cut ups ended up going with Pennywise because he is a more powerful super being. And Carrie, bless her heart, even though she has psychic powers, or she's just a sweet little girl who was bullied and she is no match for Pennywise. Let's see. Death defeated Predator because Predator is mortal, so he could eventually Death would probably figure out a way to kill Predator because that's just how that go. And Annie Wilkes again is kicking ass, taking names, and she could easily defeat our boy Norman Bates. And then the next round after that, Freddy Krueger, we have him defeating Pennywise, which it was very, very close. It was the battle of the child predator. Battle of the child predators. Um, and it took us a while to get to it, but I think overall we decided that Freddy would definitely take it because in order to defeat Pennywise, you have to roast him, and we know Fred will roast the shit out of Pennywise, and then it would just not be good. And they're both entities, so all of that. And then Death obviously is defeating Annie Wilkes. Like she is the most human over here, so definitely she was gonna die. And then we decided that Freddy would definitely defeat Death because Freddy is immortal. And so no matter what Death could do, it could not defeat Freddy because he can't die. And technically, I said yesterday that Death had already defeated Freddy because Freddy is now like the undead. But Freddy came back. So technically, Freddy has been beating Death this whole time. So that is where we are at. So our winner of round one is Frederick Krueger. So I kind of thought that that's how that would go because Freddie is my guy, my guy. Let's see. All right, what are y'all saying? Y'all are a mess. Dang, y'all got a lot of comments on here. I might not be able to get to all of them. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry. Okay. Hey, free J free. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said, hey, you sister girl. It was. Oh, don't try to. You try to be real clear this time. It was sexy girl yesterday. How you be? Hello, chat. Let's see. DJ, you said, I think Frederick, man, man. Frederick Man Krueger is gonna win it all. I do too, low key. Uh you said have a wonderful laugh, sis girl. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I be cackling, honey. Let's see. Oh my god, you said it was sexist to choose a male predator over Big Mama Alien. When Big Mama got her girls, you know what I'm saying? She's a force to be reckoned with. But unfortunately, the predator is gonna take it, you know? Let's see. Hey Tamika, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Yep, Elizabeth the Thorn Coat. Mm-hmm. That mess, that timeline. Not Nate the shapeshifter. Nate be having multiple lives out here. He said just put Freddie in the final. Yeah, he there. He there. We really kind of just could have like straight streamlined him there, but he had some stiff competition. You know, I don't know how it would have went with him and Art maybe if they had competed. So I don't know. He could have had some stiff competition. Um, he said Death is on sabbatical now. Yeah, right. After dealing with Freddie, it's like all right, that's enough. We're done here. Let's see. Yeah, Freddie and Pennywise, they do need you to fear them. That is the one thing. We did talk about that yesterday too, which was it was kind of strange and interesting how Freddie and Candyman had a lot in common, and Freddie and Pennywise too had a lot in common too. Very interesting. Um, Tamika, you haven't missed anything yet. We're just getting started. So I was just giving a recap of what happened during round one. And we are definitely about to get into round two right now. Right now. Let me make sure we on the right one. And we are. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Pam 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 pam. Hello. You know what? Don't piss me off. All right, let me exit out of here. All right, let me go back. Horses in the stable. All right, perfect. Here we go. So, round one, match number one, we got Jason Voorhees versus the Creeper. Hold on, let me get them up, y'all. So we look at their stats. Y'all know how we do. All right, I had this fixed. Horses in the stable. I feel like this might be a good matchup, but y'all kind of saw it yesterday. And y'all was like the Creeper. I don't know. I don't know. See, I feel like round two has a lot more immortal characters than maybe round one did. So this might be a good one. All right, y'all. So let's take a look what we got going on here. So we got the creeper, honey. His kill count 1,000 plus. The creeper now, if we look at across the films, is not as high. But just looking at, his whole origins and all the things, and actually probably so, because y'all know in his little terror, what was it called? His little dang, what was it called? His little killing room or whatever. I forget what it was called. But he had all them bodies stitched together. So we're gonna go with over 1,000 plus odd kills. Whereas our boy Jason Voorhees has only about 163. 163 is a lot, but he ain't up there in the thousands. Uh the creeper, his weapons, he has his ancient daggers, his bone throwing star, and of course his teeth. The ancient daggers and the bone throwing stars, or like his little ninja stars, came in the first sequel, part two. But those are some of his weapons. We got Jason Voorhees, so his weapons are his machete, and then you already know various piercing objects. So anything he can stab you with, he was going to use. We've seen him use harpoon. We've seen him use um, tree branches. He's banged people in sleeping bags up against shit. Jason, listen, he gonna use what he got to get what he want. Okay. The creeper, his powers, durability, he can take a hit, because all he'll do is just find somebody, he'll eat whatever body part that he needs to regenerate, and boom, he's in there. Super strength, we already know that. His endurance, he has the ability to fly. Like I said, regeneration. He can smell your fear, so he has great senses, and he's a seamstress. Listen, the way he was sewing up dairy, he sewed all them bodies together. He's a craftsman. He's good with his hands. Jason Voorhees, he also has durability. He can take a hit and keep going. He also has super strength. He also has endurance. He is also immortal. I didn't say the creeper is immortal, but he is too. And Jason has teleportation powers. Although in that one remake, which I feel like is really good, they kind of like explained how Jason was able to maneuver through the camp with the underground tunnels, which I love that. And they kind of dispelled this idea of teleportation. But we're going to say that's only in that timeline. And the other timelines is that he can just teleport, child. And then Jeep's weaknesses, hibernation. You already know he goes into our hibernation for what was it, every 27 years. Once he's in hibernation, he is definitely vulnerable. Um, I don't know that they can kill him, but they can definitely harm him. And you can pierce him through his heart or his brain, and it will definitely slow him down. If not, well, just slow him down. because again, he will just fly away and kill somebody and eat whatever he needs to regenerate. And also damaging his wings. If you damage his wings, it makes it easier to defeat him. Jason, his weakness, water. Sometimes we got to be real. It's a little inconsistency with the water and Jason because on one hand, Freddy used the water to weaken him. They did it in Jason Goes to Manhattan. They used the water. But then also in other movies, Jason can swim and gets in the water and kills people. So it's like, is he scared of water? Is he not? I don't know. So it depends, I guess. And obviously his mother. A lot of these villains have mommy issues. And so you pretend to be his mama, you could probably defeat Jason for sure. Hell, Freddy used it to manipulate Jason to go and kill the kids over on the Elm Street. All right, all right. So now that we have the details, let's get into who do you guys have winning this battle. I see y'all are in the comments. Listen, what say you? What y'all got? I know the creepers is pretty tough. Um let's see. Do, 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 do. All right. Y'all said Free J Free said just gotta stay away from Jeepers Creepers for 21 days and you good. Is it 21? Oh yeah, it is 20. Is it 21 days? Oh yeah. Because his feeding period is for 21 days and then he hibernates for like what 27 years or some shit. Yeah. Yeah, you do got well, that's the thing though, Free J Free. It's like, yes, if you don't cross paths with him, you good. But the minute you cross paths with him and it's something he smells on you that he wants, you're not getting away from him. You're just not. He's gonna go. He wanna go where everybody. He gonna go where you go. Yes, big Jeep. I hate how they ruin this character, this franchise. Hey, Lord Valkov, welcome. He said Jason did slap her brother's head smooth off his shoulders one time, but I gotta give it to the creeps McGee. He did. And oh boy, he tried. He really did try. Rest in peace to him. Not just his character, but in real life. He did try, but thank you, Elizabeth. His house of pain. I couldn't remember what it was. Yes, his house of pain. Jason, you just have to threaten him with a bat. Y'all love roasted Jason. Um And see, yeah, Jason feels no fear. He doesn't. So, and that's a good point. So, like, how would the creep even be able to, you know? Oh my God, it's a Jeep, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Hey, Tex Four, welcome to the live. Let's see. You say Jeepers Creepers because he's ancient and he can't die. Okay, that's a fair point. At this point, Jason is now a zombie too. He's not as old, but he is a zombie also. Oh, you almost missed this one too. Well, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. He said the creeper got it. Plus, he takes a break and comes back every 27 years, ready to kill. He's gonna be well rested. Jason strong AF. Jason is strong. Like y'all, I know we saying the creeper, but we cannot discount the strength of Jason. Jason is big as shit. Like they have obviously these are make believe characters, but the actors that they choose to have play these characters are obviously really big, and so Jason is like he's like 6 foot something. He's huge, and the creeper, from what I've seen on forums, is supposed to be around like 7 feet. So these are some big dudes. And so I feel like if Jason were to like, because he's strong enough that he could probably rip off the creeper's wings. I think he would be a little confused and disoriented because I didn't put Jason's intelligence on here because Jason ain't very smart. Jason has the same affliction as Leatherface. He ain't very smart. And I feel like the creeper is smart. So he could probably like disorient, Jason, and then maybe consume Jason and become Jason. No, he couldn't become Jason. Okay. Said the creeper can fly. He can fly. It said Creeper, way cooler, better history, and animalistic. Yeah, Creeper is a great character. Jason can regenerate. He can. He can. Eventually, once he became zombie Jason, all bets were off. Okay, okay. In the game, Jason can teleport. He can. So I feel like that is the creators giving confirmation that Jason does teleport. And so maybe that also is something to consider. Let's say like the creeper is flying around and then he thinks he can get to Jason and boom, Jason teleports. I don't know. I feel like this would be a good matchup. You said they have to chime in on the terrible Jeepers Creepers of all things too. Um, I don't know what that means, text. You might have to explain a little bit more. Let's see. So what are y'all saying? Are we Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. So are y'all are saying the creeper. Um, okay. See, and that is true, one, because we were saying that Jason doesn't feel fear, but again, going back to the whole water thing, if they were by water, Jason might be a little hesitant. Ooh, Jason also escaped from hell. That's very true. That's very true. The creeper is smart because he peeped game and burned that old church. He is. The creeper is smart as shit. Listen, let me get on my soapbox about the whole creeper, the creation of this character and how they dropped the ball because of the creeper that the creator was. I forget his name. His name isn't really important, honestly, because he was a child rapist and pedophile himself. Obviously that tarnished the whole brand and what could have been Jeepers Creepers. And I really hate that, not only because of what he did and his victims, but also from a fan standpoint. Jeepers Creepers, if they had actually like put the time into it and built out like this franchise, like they did with Freddie and Michael and Jason, then the Creeper, oh, can y'all imagine how big his legacy and his imprint on horror would have been? Because on the surface, like he's a cool character. He has great powers. He has a little bit of charisma in terms like things that he does. Um, the lore behind the creeper, they had so much good stuff going, and then they just ruined it. So I agree, y'all. Everything y'all saying, he's an amazing character, and I feel like after the second and third sequel, they just ruined this whole franchise. But yeah, I think the creeper is amazing. Um, let's see. You say I'm at work, just popping in. Well, welcome. Well, thank you for popping in. I hope you're having a good night at work. Um, oh gosh, thank you for the super chat. Batman Mike, you say, "Hey sister girl, love your channel. Been a sub since Waiting to Excel. Love your channel, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Y'all are the best." Okay, we're not gonna prolong this, child. I feel like y'all are all saying, "Oh, Jason is only 6'2". I mean, 6'2" is tall, you know what I mean? But compared to Jeep, that ain't shit. K Dash, you love talking about Jason being musty. Oh my God. Y'all said Jason is an offensive tight end with an attitude. Yeah, he is. Okay, we're gonna give it to Jeep then. I think so. Let's say you said, "Hey, if you're watching scary movies, I have really good that came out 22. It's called Pray for the Devil. Girl, that movie is hella scary and good." Okay, Pray for the Devil. Like, ooh, like Pray for the Devil. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. I gotta write that down too. Thank you. It said dead meat won't do a kill count. Yeah, I mean, and I don't blame them. I got a lot of flack for doing my reaction to Jeepers Creepers. But in my defense, I didn't know about some of the stuff before. Actually, I didn't know about any of it when I did the first reaction. Um, but yeah, death to him, disrespectfully. Oh my gosh! Thank you for another super chat, Batman Mike. You are so sweet. Let's see. Okay, I already saw your comment. Thank you so much. Um, I appreciate the super chat. You're so sweet. And then also too, you guys, y'all don't have to give me super chat to see y'all comments. I'll see them. I'll just be scrolling slow. But thank you. All right, all right, all right. So we're oh my god. Nate, you asked Jason to take a shower. He finna piss himself. Oh my god, yeah. We're gonna give it to Jeep. Sorry, Jason. I was kind of rooting for you a little bit, Jason. All right, y'all. Listen, this is another one that I feel like is a tale as old as time. We got vampires versus the werewolves. Now listen. Listen, Linda, listen. I felt like we needed to do some old school villains on here. Vampires and werewolves, zombies, the invisible man, they were like the OGs, of this horror thing. And I feel like we have to respect their their presence here. I don't think they're gonna make it far on in our tournament, but hey, we gotta give some props to the OGs. So vampires. Now I wasn't here's so the kill count for werewolves and vampires, because it was more in regards to the entity overall and not a specific vampire or werewolf or a franchise. I couldn't really say a kill count because we have thousands of movies. So we're just it's unknown. They both got a lot. So we're not even gonna factor that into it. With vampires, their weapons are of course their fangs. Usually they have claws. But vampires are mostly going off of, their fangs and their bites. Werewolves, also they have fangs and claws. That their canine teeth and their strength and things like that. So they don't have like actual weapons. Vampires, their powers, they have telepathy, they can shapeshift, they can cast illusions, they can manipulate, they have immortality, they have seduction skills, they have super strength, and they can fly. Okay. We have werewolves who have durability. Werewolves can take bullets as long as they're not silver. They can take a lot of damage and still be okay. They also have super strength, super speed, enhanced senses, because once they become werewolves, they get super hearing, smell, all the things. Um, Transformation. So of course, I don't know. Well, I guess it's a power. They can go from human to werewolf. They have a lot of stamina and they have agility. Vampires, their weakness, obviously sunlight, garlic, crosses, stake through the heart, silver, holy water. And then with werewolves, their weakness, silver bullets, fire. Their transformation can be slow. So if a vampire happens to catch a werewolf in mid transformation, he's very vulnerable. He could probably just kill him right then and there and not even have to deal with the werewolf of it all. Um, and their weakness is that they can change back to their human form. So at any point in time, if the moon goes, depending on the movie again, each movie is a little different, but in some movies, if the moon goes away or whatever, they change back to human and all. So that can be a weakness for them as well. I feel like this is an old school battle, one that has been talked about before. But I'm interested to see what y'all think. Actually, I feel like I'm kind of on the fence with the vampires versus the werewolves. Let me see what y'all got to say. Let's see. It said it would be the same because the director created the character, so it will always be tarnished. Um, I see what you mean, Tex. You said so. Who won? Yeah, I gave it to Jeep. Pray for the devil. Watch along. We can do that for sure. That must be good. Y'all talking about watch along? Okay. Let's see. If you watch the Underworld movies, you should already know that I've never seen them. Free J Free. That's another thing. I don't like werewolf movies and the werewolf of it all, so I have not seen any of those. Um, hey, it's a simmer. Period. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what I'm saying. Designated. This is tough. The werewolf versus the vampire. Um. Okay, Free J Free, you're saying a werewolf. Big Rob, you say you're not familiar with vampires and werewolves, meaning I haven't watched a lot of their movies. This is out of my element. Ooh, okay. That you're giving it to the vampires. Um, yeah, vampires shapeshift too. So even like vampires could go wolf for wolf. I feel like just off of the strength of vampires being so ancient, I feel like vampires are to me, they're a little the curse that they have is a little bit more powerful than werewolves because with werewolves, yes, there's like a curse that gets passed along, but and it's kind of the same thing with them being just like a human that's transformed into something. But with the werewolves, they're kind of like limited to what they can do, whereas vampires are very smart, they're very stealthy. Um, but I don't know because I feel like also with the werewolf, they could just like stake the vampire in the heart. Like trying to like brute strength and brute force, neither of them can overpower each other. So it'd be a matter of who can get to what object to defeat the other one the quickest, I feel like. I don't know. This is a hard one. Free J Free, who was the one that won in the underworld? Like you said, if I watched that, I should have my answer. Well, then what was the answer there? It said the crosses aren't a problem in Vampire Chronicles. See, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of different depending on what you're watching. It really does vary in regards to like what works on vampires and what does not work. Uh Vampires are the more bougie version of zombies, possibly. Let's see. I'm going with that gentrification vampire because werewolves turn back into human when the moon isn't full. If so, that werewolf ass dead. Yeah, I agree. Oh, okay. I'm going with the dog over the bats. I know the movies made vampire sexy for some reason, so people get caught up. Okay. Werewolves can change at will as well. So, Oh, okay. I did see that too. That depending on what the source material is, they don't even need the moon. They can just change into a werewolf. Let's see. Werewolves can be out in sunlight as well as night, and they will rip you to shreds. Facts. Let's see. I think outside with the werewolves, less weaknesses. Okay, okay. Destiny, you said this is a toss up. It is. Okay, said I'm going with the vampire because I am a phlebotomist. NW and I like remix dancing. Now, wait a minute. This is not Breaking Three, werewolves versus vampires. um, let's see. You say you're going with the werewolves. It said him Remick isn't racist. Remick was something. He might not have been racist, but he was something. Werewolf just got to transform back to a human and wait for the vampire to go to sleep and stabbed in the heart. Okay, okay. Let's see. In Abbott and Costello, Frankenstein, the Wolfman beats Dracula, and they both get destroyed when they fall out the window. Okay, so we have some source material. Okay, okay. Vampires have psychic powers. Van Helsing has a vampire and werewolf take two. Oh wow. Now if the vampire blade, okay now, see, now Blade is a whole see, that's why I didn't put Blade. I felt like that was a little unfair because Blade is the Daywalker, you know what I'm saying? But that might have been a good matchup, Blade versus a but I wanted to stray away from the actual like franchises because it gets a little dicey. Um, okay. We're gonna have to take this one to a vote. This feels like it's 250-50 for me. We're taking it to a vote, guys. We are taking it to a vote. Taking it to the streets. All right. Vampire V where who y'all got? We gonna take it to a vote. Cause I am torn too. I feel like oh, is the poll up here? Oh yeah, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. um okay. Werewolf versus vampire. I'm gonna let y'all decide because I can't. And either way, I feel like whoever wins, they're gonna get washed in the next round anyway. This is just preliminary, okay? Yeah, this is hard, Elizabeth. This is very hard. NW, I still couldn't get over you talking about I'm a phlebotomist. So I'm going to vampires. Y'all are a mess. No, no, yeah, no Twilight. Hey, Marcus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. All right. Let's see what y'all are saying. Ooh, it is still really close. So y'all are saying werewolf. Okay. All right. I'm waiting like 30 more seconds. See any more votes. If not, I think the werewolves might have it. You said Jeepers Creepers is beating whoever wins. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Who whichever one has to deal with Jeepers Creepers, it's over for them. It's over for them. Oh my gosh. But then also, I guess a good question is like, how would that work for Jeepers Creepers? I didn't even consider that with Jason. Like, if something is not alive, can he sense? Maybe he don't need nothing from you because like you ain't even alive for real. Hi, Roberto. Welcome. Long time no see. Said happy Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. Thank you. You too. You too. I hope you eat a lot of good food. Not good. Okay, y'all. 50-50. Damn it. All right. I need one more person to vote. We're gonna have a tie break. We got it. We got to. This is crazy. 50-50. Um, Issa, you was Team Jacob. So speaking of werewolves, has anyone seen the I'm gonna fight whoever this is that keep going back and forth. Have y'all seen the TV show Bitten? I'm sorry. Oh, I have not. Is it good? All right. All right. I'm ending the poll because y'all playing. All right. I ended it. We are going with the werewolves. The werewolves have it. I am shocked. I am shocked. It was an upset, honey. All right. Charles Lee Ray versus that damn Megan. Let's get into it. All right. Charles Lee Ray versus Megan. I'm actually looking forward to this. The battle of the dolls. The dolls. All right. We got Charles Lee Ray, aka Chucky. 38 kills. 38 kills. We got Megan who has 9 kills. Although I don't know if that accounts for the sequel that just came out. I didn't watch it, and I don't know if what I saw online. I think it should take it into account. I don't think she killed 9 people in the first movie. So she has 9 kills. Chucky's weapons, usually a butcher knife, is his main go-to, but obviously he will use whatever he got. Hell, he killed somebody with a damn flagpole. When at the flagpole he beat that teacher with in the class. No, it was a ruler. He beat her ass with a ruler. So Chucky will use whatever he got. Megan, the same. Megan doesn't necessarily have any weapons. Megan just uses whatever. Most notably, she used the blade from a paper cutter. So they're very inventive. Chucky, his powers, he has stealth. He's a little doll. Colonized voodoo magic. Voodoo magic. I just want colonized. He has human strength. Y'all have told me that. I always say, well, how are y'all getting beat up by a doll? You're like, because he has the strength of a human man. Whatever. He has endurance. His small size is a power for him. He does have speed, and he's kind of immortal a little bit because he's in the doll. Um, so it's kind of iffy about him being immortal. And I know in the TV series he ended up getting old and maybe dying. I don't know. Megan, high intelligence, stealth. She's a robot. She has voice imitation. She can use manipulation, and she has strength because she is a robot. And she's immortal because she's not human or anything like that, but she can still be destroyed. Let's see. Chucky, also his small size is also a weakness for him because he is a little bit smaller. So he can be overpowered. He can be flung everywhere. Andy was throwing his little ass everywhere. So there's that. He can be destroyed. He does have destructibility. Um, and if they were not always trying to do random shit, he probably would have been gone after the first movie, but they wanted to bring back the good guy dolls and all that shit. And then if you pierce him through the heart, he actually can die. So I guess he's not really immortal. And then Megan's weaknesses, water, obviously, because she's a robot. And then she has her brain core or her motherboard. So if you destroy her brain core, you destroy her. You throw water on this heifer, she can short circuit. So they do have some weaknesses that I think will be to their detriment. So Megan versus Charles Lee Ray. Who y'all got? I'm trying to get these heifers off my screen, y'all. All right, what y'all talking about? Doop dee dee doop doop doo. The narcissist, rude dial. Both of them, honey. All right, you said Chucky all day. Okay, okay. Not rock, paper, scissors. Said Megan is tacky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Chucky beat the teacher with the ruler. It was. See, Chucky is disrespectful and will call you a trifling biatch in a hot second. Chucky for me. Megan will put on a show right in the middle of killing somebody. She will. She will. And I also feel like Chucky, Charles Lee Ray, at first will be a little thrown off by Megan. And I didn't include oh my gosh. Not wait, what's his wife's name? I forget. Jennifer Tilly. Did the doll go by Jennifer too? I don't know. But Jennifer or Chucky's bride. Um I didn't add her in this because I feel like that'd be unfair because she is considered, a part of like his tag team. But I feel like Chucky would be a little thrown off by Megan and he would try to like figure out if he could maybe like take over her body. He would try. Maybe I could become a then I could be really powerful. Chucky crazy. He's smart too. I said Chucky is the OG. Big emphasis on colonize. Cause how you gonna take the voodoo man magic and then kill him? Charles. Um, let's see. Um, Megan got artificial intelligence. Chucky ain't gonna know what to do with her. Okay, okay. I like that. That's a different perspective for sure. Um, but that's also another thing, like with her having artificial intelligence and Charles Lee Ray is smart. Would he figure out how to control her, take over things? Because he has a little bit of like he's a hybrid human doll situation. Tiffany, that's her damn name. I just thought about it. Oh yeah, him and Tiffany would jump the shit out of Megan. But I feel like Megan would end up winning. I think because she's so smart, I feel like she would figure out a way to I don't know. She would probably take over Chucky. Okay, let's see. You said Chucky has smarts and opportunists, so he got the edge. Okay. Chucky can create a Chucky army by placing his soul in multiple Chuckies. Facts, facts. Okay, y'all got Chucky. Big Chuck taking it. Chuck will put them roots on that little Karen. Not Megan is a Karen. Not Megan is a Karen. Oh my gosh. Said, but Chucky is fast though. Y'all be seeing his little ass skirt. I know them little like a rat, them little dial feet. Yes. I say Child's Play, my movie from childhood. Yeah, Child's Play is a good time. Let's see. I think Chucky would need to get lucky with the water. He plays too much. So you going with Megan. Yeah, he does play too much. That would be the one advantage of Chucky. He could get some water and throw it on her. He would figure that out. Let's see. He can split souls in different dials and make cults. So I'll say Chucky. Okay, okay. If you make Chucky mad enough, he'll call you out your name like he did. You bitch. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, Chucky's ultimate power is cussing you out. Okay. Um oh yeah. Don't let Megan call Glenn. Will piss him all the way off. Was that a wine tasting out here? Okay, JT. Oh, was it good? Did you get some good wine? Are you drunk? Listen, anytime I go to a wine tasting, I leave with a little buzz, honey. Okay. Then a headache the next day. I say Megan can kill more folks, but I don't know. I think Megan would catch feelings and Chucky. Oh my God. Why do you think Megan would catch feelings? I feel okay. So here, okay. Here's what I think. Okay, y'all, let's be for real. So Megan, if we look at the first one, right? Megan, because she is a computer, I feel like Megan would actually be able, like she would figure out in the moment as Chucky is doing all this shit. Hey, yeah, and she would probably figure out that he's Charles Lee Ray. Like she would do like a face scan. Chucky, oh, Charles Lee Ray. She would go in and then she would be able to figure out like the curse, and she would probably be able to figure out how to defeat him, the curse, how to make him human again, and then she could kill him. I think because she's more advanced than Chucky, in the moment, she could probably outsmart him and kill him. That's what I'm thinking. She's a walking Google search. And Megan could figure out how to kill Chucky. Chucky is, again, he's just a man in a doll's body. So he's limited in what he could do. Yes, he could probably throw water on Megan, but I think she could outsmart him and she could kill him. That's where I'm at with it. That's my theory. Hopefully, let me see if I swayed y'all at all. I said, you want to know what's crazy? Chucky said something about Megan in the TV. Did he? He probably called her a bitch. Megan did upgrade in the last movie. I gotta go with Megan this time. I think Megan could do it. Oh yeah, Dambala. Yeah. Megan seems creepy. Sometimes Chucky just makes me laugh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Megan would actually defeat Chucky, if I'm being honest, y'all. Because technically, I think she would probably be a little bit stronger than him. I think she could probably actually like rip him apart with her own hands. She could actually, Megan will rewire Chucky. She will rewire Chucky. And because again, he can take damage like a human because he can bleed and all that stuff. I think Megan could kill Chucky. I think Megan would actually take it. No, we're not going with AI Chucky. We're gonna go with old school, the Chucky we know and that we met. Oh, he did call her a little bitch. I figured. Say the thing is, Megan is gonna have trouble killing true Chucky. So Chucky can distract her with multiple Chuckies. Okay, so we're going to so since the xenomorph could not have multiples, neither can Chucky. We going 1v1. Chucky versus Megan. I gotta put the disclaimer in for y'all. I think Megan got it. We're gonna take it to the streets. We're gonna take it to a vote and see what y'all say. I feel like I made a compelling argument for Megan. Megan versus Charles Lee Ray. I don't know. I just feel like Megan is way more advanced than Chucky, and she would take it. It would be a good movie, honestly. So the thing is, Chucky has 8 movies and a TV series against Megan too. So we seen Chucky in more scenarios where he killed and escaped. Oh no, and that's true, Tex. I agree with that. We have more to work with Chucky. But again, so going off of what we know, Megan, again, she's a robot. Chucky is a man trapped in a doll's body. And he's smart, he's stealthy, but again, she is a whole ass robot. She can do a lot of shit. She's quick as hell. Like when she gets on all fours and starts like running like a damn dog, the bitch is fast. She's fast, she's agile, she's smart. I think Megan got it. Y'all just saying that because y'all like Chucky. We ain't talking about who's the better person in their character and charismatic. We talking about bar for bar, powers, weaknesses, weapons, intelligence. Like who is I need y'all to get gritty here. Now she is perpetually online. And because of that, I feel like she would have already researched again in that moment who this Chucky character is. Chucky is also insane when he was a human, so that gives him an edge. It does. It does. But I don't think he can do nothing with Megan. As a human, yeah, he could probably like destroy her or whatever, but as a doll, I don't think he got it. Yeah, not like the Ring character. Yeah, Megan, don't underestimate Megan. Megan was a killing machine. You say you almost came close to buying a Chucky doll. Go and buy it. As long as you don't do no spells on it, it's gonna be safe. Said I'll say Megan, but you can't put nothing past Charles, narcissistic Lee Ray. No, you really can't. Like I said, he would probably try to figure out how to put his soul into Megan's body so he can become more powerful. I feel like Chucky would recognize that Megan is way more powerful than he is. And because she's very arrogant, I think that might also play a part in it. And she would probably disrespect the shit out of him. Like, oh, I didn't even know they made good guy dolls anymore. Oh, that would be a good movie. Now that we are talking about it, I would be here for a Chucky versus Megan movie. Make that happen. I would love that. All right, all right, all right. Where we at? Okay, we got Megan. All right, we're gonna go with Megan. I agree. Sorry, Charles. You couldn't even defeat Andy. All right, y'all. I've been looking forward to this matchup here, honey. Annabelle versus Samara Morgan. I can't lie, y'all. This might have been this round two is some good matches. So none of these have been very clear. They've all been split down the middle. This one, listen. So we got Samara, okay, 169 kills. Annabelle slash Malthus. I think I'm saying that right. Who knows? Who is actually the demon that is in the body of Annabelle? Which is why Annabelle was not going to go against Chucky because that wasn't even fair. That wouldn't even been fair. A demon versus a doll. It would have been over before it started. Annabelle has 14 kills, which again, this is just in Annabelle. I'm sure Malthus, the demon, probably has thousands upon thousands. We're just going based on the Conjuring universe. Samara's weapons, she has her cursed videotape. And oddly enough, fear will be considered a weapon of hers. Annabelle, various objects. There are various objects in which Annabelle has used to kill people, possession, to get other people to kill people. So there's no specific weapon. Samara's powers, mind manipulation, teleportation, curses, possession, electrical manipulation, immortality, and telepathy. Annabelle powers, telekinesis, manipulation, trickery, possession, shape shifting, and immortality. Samara's does say powers? I don't know. Samara's weakness, bootleg videos. If you just make a copy of her video, show it to somebody else, the curse is off you, but it's on to somebody else, but that's how you can get it off of your ass, okay? Annabelle weakness, the Warrens. The Warrens are a weakness, a Malthus. Prayer, I'm assuming because it's a demon. So Jesus, get you a Bible maybe. And just having resilience is also um another weakness, meaning you're not able to be possessed. You can fight off the demon. You're able to defeat them in that way. That's probably the best way because it's a demon again. So ain't nothing actually like physical that you can do. It's all spiritual with these two characters here. All right, y'all. Let me get them off my screen. Let me see what y'all are saying. I feel like this is gonna be a tough matchup. Or y'all might not think so. This might be pretty cut and dry for y'all. I don't know. Y'all been surprising me, honey. Let's see. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Y'all still talking about Chucky and them. We've moved on, people. um Let's see. Never seen the Annabelle movie. Who is she? I know the Ring chick. Annabelle. Annabelle technically is a demon that has possessed the doll Annabelle. So Annabelle itself ain't shit but just a porcelain doll, but it's an actual demon that is doing the do in this. Um does Malthus have a VCR? I'm sure it's around some TV somewhere. Okay, Lord Valkov, you said Samara, period. And we ain't talking about it. Okay. Let's see. You said, I don't know nothing about this. I'm gonna go with Annabelle. Does look cray cray. She does look cray cray. Okay. Samara, hands down. Um, 7 days. In 7 days. Yeah, you watch the tape, it's over for you. Okay, you going with Samara. Okay, Samara is a very powerful entity for sure. But do y'all feel like she could defeat a demon? Because she is a demon in her own. She's a ghost. She's not quite a demon. She's a ghost. So in this, I guess we're asking, could a ghost defeat a demon? Because now we're talking about power, right? Because Samara is very powerful. He says Samara for sure. Oh, you're saying, oh, going back to Chucky because he's insane. It gives him more strength. Look how he got a grown man and a woman in the first movie. I feel you. Not I demand a recount. Listen, maybe at the end text we might go back to it, but the people have spoken. We like to have a fair democracy over here. Let's see. So every time I see the ring, I think of Cindy and the Cindy, this is crazy girl coming at your TV. Yeah, she couldn't be Brenda. Can she be Annabelle? You said where am I getting my stats at? So I got my stats from various different forums and fan pages on the interwebs. So there's like a fandom site, like a wiki site. There's like Wikipedia pages for these characters. There's different articles and stuff. So I use several different resources to come up with my stuff, and then some of it's just stuff that I know about the characters. Um, so Annabelle made my skin crawl. I can deal with a doll and a demon. Not Samara's homeless. She ain't homeless. She got the well. Okay, so let's break it down, y'all. Samara versus this demon. So Samara, comes through the TV. She controls electronics. You do have to watch the tape to get the curse. However, let's say 1v1, she has to face this demon, Malthus, however you say it. Pulling him into her world where she's in control of everything. Do you think he has a chance? I think because he's a demon, that he is just going to be more powerful than Samara, honestly. Samara is very powerful. Like this, I feel like we need to watch The Ring on the channel because I haven't done a reaction to it. But let's not forget how manipulative this little bitch is, okay? I forget the character's name, the main protagonist. When she got Samara, right? And y'all remember she found her, she went into the well, she got to pull Samara out. She's, oh my God, Samara, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Like she felt bad for Samara, right? And she like held her, you're safe now. You can we gotta watch. Y'all remember that shit? She went and got her out the well. She went and pulled her body up, held her in her hands, was like, "Oh my God, you're safe. You can rest now." And Samara was like, "Bitch, who told you I wanted to rest?" Samara is evil as hell. And then we found out, baby, she don't give a damn about you finding her body. She don't need no love. Samara wants to kill. She is crazy. When she was a little girl, they zoomed in on her face and she was looking menacingly at the camera. Samara is evil, personified evil. And so with that in mind, is that enough to defeat an actual demon? Forget the doll. Annabelle is just a conduit, right? Annabelle could just go away and the demon would possess something else, which is what the demon was trying to do. The demon was trying to get into another human form, right? So Annabelle is just a prop. But Samara, that bitch is don't play with her. Just because you got to watch that little video. Samara is psychotic. Samara adopted parents were afraid of her. Yeah, she's crazy as shit. So imagine that in like a ghost form. Samara got hands too, even though she got beat on in a scary movie. I'll give it to Malthus. You said the nun can beat Annabelle. Oh my God, the nun. One of the most wasted horror movie characters of all time. I just see she ain't on the damn list. It's just another demon. I don't know. It's a different demon, I think. The Ring was always a bit scary to me. Like, how do you survive it? Right, other than cursing somebody else, which is a lot of these curse movies are like that. Say demons take orders from Satan. A ghost don't know directions to the light. Okay. I mean, that's true. Samara is the ring and Annabelle is the doll. I am confused. Voting on the ring chick. Yeah, Samara is the ring. Samara was a demon child. Yeah, Samara was not to be played with at all. I'm not watching Samara's indie films. It was given Calvin Klein commercial. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Um, her adopted parents were afraid of her. The first one's still creepy AF. Um, you say you haven't watched The Ring since you was a kid. I think we should do that for Fright Night Friday. Samara is conniving. I still can't get. I think about that sometime. How that let and watching the movie. Hopefully y'all have seen it. I'm sure y'all have. Watching the movie, and they're doing all this research on Samara, and oh my gosh, she went through a lot. She was doing this and that, and you're like, okay, well, obviously, her going to get her body and giving her peace and like caring for her is going to break this curse. And then Samara being like, "Bitch, I am evil. I don't give a fuck about your love." It's to me one of the most underrated. Is it a plot? It's a plot twist. It's one of the most underrated plot twists to me in any horror movie because you would think that would be and it's so crazy because as she picked up Samara, like she was like her human form and she looked so sad and like a little girl, and then you get the other screen of like she's just evil, and then shit just goes left. Samara, oh my god. But also Malthus is very conniving and sneaky too. But I think overall, a demon versus a ghost, a demon is gonna win every single time. I feel like a demon is more powerful. Although, again, let's look at their weaknesses. Other than passing the curse on, Samara can't be killed, and Samara cannot be defeated because Samara is still a ghost. A demon can be sent back to hell by, doing exorcism, holy things, all of that. It can be sent back to hell. So I feel like that should be considered. Yeah, Samara was gaslighting at the psych ward. Absolutely. I want my mommy. She listen. Samara is underrated in terms of horror villains. So who y'all got? Y'all talking about let's take it to a vote. Cause y'all listen. Cut ups, y'all are very indecisive tonight. Now, is it y'all are indecisive or is it just round two is good? These are some strong villains. Side note, I really like the name Samara. Annabelle. Well, actually, let me well, that's fine. I'm gonna let y'all vote. Who y'all think? Samara or Annabelle? So even the horses were afraid of her. Yeah. Listen, I told we need to watch The Ring and see the craziness that is Samara because I feel like we get caught up on the tape of it all. But Samara was very powerful and very evil. The nun was a wasted, unnecessary character. She just needs to make. Why the nun got to do OnlyFans? Djax. Don't nobody want to see that. It says it's hard to choose because most of these killers are immortal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is why I figured round two might take a little bit longer because it's more to consider. Because we can't just go like with Freddie versus Michael. At the end of the day, Michael is still just a man and Freddie can kill him. But when you got immortal beings going against each other, it's not even a matter of like who can kill who, because obviously none of them can be killed. They're already dead. But it's like who is more powerful at this point? Oh my God. Designated. Not with Samara upgrades to Blu-ray DVD, then I'll give it to her. He said, "Cause ain't nobody got a VHS no more." Samara is listen. I feel like Samara is the sleeper of our tournament. This bitch is powerful. She is powerful. I would even I would even go as far as to say she could rival Freddie in terms of her power. in terms of her power. Samara is not to be played with, and she is psychotic. Y'all talking about Charles Lee? Charles Lee Ray is crazy. I still can't get over that girl faking like that white lady had freed her soul and was like, "Girl, please, this is a decoy. I'm about to go kill your little boyfriend right now." Hell, bitch, you ruthless. She went ham on Rings. I didn't see the sequel. Was it good? I did not see it. All right, y'all got some more. I feel like I'm convincing y'all. I got the power. What my stats are? Let me put my stats up here. My powers. The power to persuade. I'll make a mean argument. Designated you and Djax. She had to renounce her nun at first. Ring 2 was trash to me. It's the third. Oh, it's the third. There's 2 sequels. Child. I didn't know. All right. All right. I feel like we got enough votes in. So we going with our girl Samara. Now, you know what I'm saying? I agree. I think she could defeat a demon. All right. It said, who's still watching VHS? Samara gonna need to have her own streaming platform to be a threat. Can you imagine, Djax, if they like updated the Ring movies for current technology? Because you know it would be a TikTok trend. You know it would be a TikTok trend to see who can survive. We as a world, we would die. We would all fall for the curse. The Samara challenge. Watch the video. That's crazy, actually. Let's see. You said, I mean, to be fair, Freddy versus Death will be a never ending fight. We only chose Freddy because he's the most interesting. Facts. Facts. But I mean, technically, if Death couldn't kill him, because ultimately that's how Death is successful because it kills you, it can't win against Freddy. But I agree. I said, imagine Samara being a Twitch streamer. The world would be exactly designated. He said, I'll pass on this round, Hellraiser and Phantasm. Okay, well, let's talk about why you gonna pass on it. Hold up. And before we get to it, y'all already know what time it is. Hold on. If you are enjoying this video so far and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Cut Up crew. We are a very welcoming bunch over here. Unless you get rude, then we will cut your ass. But other than that, come to death row. Period. Come to death row. You know, we are a welcoming bunch over here. Unless you get rude, then we will cut your ass. It is what it is. All right. Pinhead versus the Tall Man. This is another good one, y'all. I just kind of feel like. All right, let's look at it. Pinhead. Now, let me also say this. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me move me so we can see the things. Let me say this. So, the Hellraiser movies, I remember vaguely seeing the first Hellraiser when I was really young, too young to have been watching anything of the sort. But you know, I was the baby cousin, and I had older cousins that didn't give a damn. What they would just watch whatever when we was in the room. So I remember me being very terrified and grossed out by the imagery and never had a desire to return to these movies. But Pinhead is iconic. And because of you guys, I actually watched the Phantasm movies. I think it was last year. We watched all the movies and I loved them. So I feel like these two are going to be closer than what we think. I think visually Pinhead is scary, but when we get to the meat of who the tall man is, I don't know. He might got a chance. So we got Pinhead kill count 324 kills over the span of his franchise. The Tall Man 13 kills. It's not a whole lot of kills in Phantasm, but also that doesn't account for all the random no name people that were also killed. So I'm sure the Tall Man, and he's been doing this for uh really technically centuries, because he kind of figured out how to do this like in the 1800s, maybe early 1900s. So he hadn't been doing it as long as Pinhead is. Pinhead is ancient. Well, actually, Pinhead, from what I said, the lore, he became Pinhead after World War I or II. So neither of them are like ancient, but they still been around for a while. Pinhead, his weapons are his chains and his hooks. And now this is a caveat. Caveat? Why not? Sure. For our tournament, because Pinhead actually does use his army of Cenobites. Whereas I said with Charles Lee Ray, him making different Chucky dolls. Yeah, but he actually uses his armies to do his bidding more so than he does it himself. The tall man has his ghouly ghouls and he has his fears of death. Pinhead, his powers are child, what the hell that say? Let me make it bigger, y'all. I can't see what that say. I need my glasses on. Okay. Pinhead's powers are his invincibility, telepathy, deception. He uses magic, and he has mind reading skills. The tall man, his powers are his invulnerability, his physical strength. He can teleport, necromancy, mind control, manipulation, and time travel. Period. The tall man is he's stacked. Pinhead, his weaknesses, you can do a protection spell against Pinhead. Um Human memories, because he was human before he became Pinhead. And so in one of the movies, I believe, he started to think about his old life as a human that weakened him and he was able to be defeated. But then in later movies, it didn't work on him anymore. But we're going to pretend like that's a weakness. And his arrogance. He thinks he's a godlike figure, and so arrogance can always be a hindrance in these villains. The tall man, his weaknesses, tuning fork by our guy Reggie Reg, okay? And cold temperatures. Cold temperatures can freeze him, can slow him down. They don't necessarily kill him because he is immortal and cannot be killed, but it can slow him down. All right. The tall man versus Pinhead. These are two very niche villains. So let me get them off my screen and let me see what y'all are talking about. Get out of here. Move. I can't move it, y'all. Hold on. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, y'all. Tall man versus Pinhead. It's a tiebreaker. Um, Only 13 kills for the tall man. Yeah, I mean technically. Like I said, he probably has way more kills than that. Wait, not a Rubik's cube. Was she a Rubik's cube to defeat Pinhead? That little box, I forget what it's called. Yeah, that's how you summon them. You mess around with the little cube, and then that opens their portal. Said Phantasm tore me up as a kid. Boy, this is tough. Yeah, this is a hard one because you got to think like when it comes to Pinhead and a tall man, neither of them necessarily got their hands dirty. Neither of them did. Most of their everything that they did either was through their little minions, where they be the what's it called, the Cenobites. I think I said it right. That sounds like a delicious treat. But it'd be through those or through the tall man's little ghouly ghouls, his little zombies. So they have henchmen that do the work for them. Um, I think for me, where tall man for me has the advantage is the fact that the tall man can time travel. So even if, and we even saw it in, I think it was Phantasm 4, it was maybe the third or the fourth one where they thought they had killed the tall man. They brought him into the world. They thought they were going to pull a Freddy Krueger on him. They got him into the world. They shot him up. And then he came right through his little time machine and it was just a brand new him. So I think that is an advantage for him that even if Pinhead is able to get his chains and hooks into the tall man and try to torture him and tear his body apart, he could do that. But then all that would happen is that he would just come right back on through and it would just be another tall man. Like a copy of a copy of a copy is what's happening with the tall man. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pass too. Not familiar with Pinhead, but I know Joe. Oh my God. I know Joe Biden. He bleeds yellow goo or mustard or something like that. Y'all get on my nerves. Based off abilities and weaknesses, have to go with the tall man. I agree, Big Rob. I have yet to watch. Pinhead is scary. Just off of the visuals, Pinhead is terrifying. And all the characters in Hellraiser, and it's very gross. They do a lot of torture and things like that. But also, the tall man does torture because y'all think about it, like he gets those little orbs and tries to put them in people, and he does not care. He will open up your head, he will saw into you. That's why I feel like these two characters are seemingly very different, but when you look at the things that they're able to do and how they did things in their franchises, they're very similar. It's just that the tall man isn't as scary looking as Pinhead, and he's not like a hell demon. Going with tall man because I still don't understand what, and we probably never will, honestly. Well, I think they tried to explain it in the fifth movie because the sixth one I think is one we didn't watch. Either four, I can't remember, but they tried to explain it where he was a doctor, and then he was trying to figure out time travel, and then he ended up figuring it out, and at some point became evil. And so I don't. So beyond that, I'm not sure how he became like immortal and the embalmment fluid and all that shit. But essentially, he was just a man that went crazy, power hungry. So it's close, but the tall man wins for me. You don't need a box to summon him. You really don't. You actually do not. You just need to be by a cemetery, and he's pulling up. You say y'all got the tall man. I agree. And if you get the tall man, he can just summon them little orbs. And they got explosives. He can get a whole bunch of them little balls, and they can hold Pinhead up in the air and the little things. He could kill all the little Xenobites with them little. He don't have to move a muscle. So I feel like I'm going with the tall man too. Hey everyone, I can't believe I missed a bunch of this live too. It's okay. It's okay. This has been a tough one tonight. We ain't even done with the first round yet. But welcome, welcome. Said tall man got the same weaknesses as my grandpa. Doing a cold winter, give it to Penny and Larry. Oh my god, y'all are a mess. Tall man, yes, tall man travel, tall man time travel. It's a tongue twister. Is a problem. Like even if you have him, yeah, he can just rewrite time. Yeah, absolutely. Low key, the tall man could go back in time to before Pinhead was even Pinhead and could just kill him before he even becomes Pinhead. That's how powerful the tall man is because he has time travel on his side. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with tall man too, y'all. That woman coming out the mattress, I couldn't sleep on my bed. Yeah, hell. Oh wait, which one? The woman coming out the mattress. Is that Hellraiser or Phantasm? I can't remember. Said don't know the movie, so based on appearances, tall man's face alone scares the crap out of me. Pinhead looks funky. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with tall man too. So you should have put Joe to oh my god. Leave Joe alone. The bloody dude in the attic with no skin, Free J Free, is the thing. Imagine being a child. I couldn't have been no more than maybe 5 or 6, and my cousin, bubblehead ass, was watching that movie with me, and he didn't care. He was like our age difference, so he would have been like in his early 20s or some shit. So he's probably like smoking weed, drinking or something. Didn't give a shit that I was in there, and was just like whatever, or they'd be like, cover your eyes. Obviously, I'm covering my eyes like this. I'm still watching. That shit stayed with me for a very long time. You said you're going with Pinhead only because I'm more familiar with him than Tall Man. He said, okay, tall man might give Freddy problems. I'm telling you, listen, this round two, these characters, these villains are something else. I'm going with you guys said the tall man. I agree. All right, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Let me take a little sip of my drink, honey. I shouldn't be talking this long. Have y'all seen Mr. Crockett? That's probably the first question. If y'all haven't, then y'all might not be familiar with his ways, but he's a doozy. I believe these two were a great matchup. Very good matchup. So we have Leprechaun, Big Lep, not the little one, and Mr. Crockett. Uh the Lep, 50 plus kills. 50 plus kills across I don't know how many movies. Mr. Crockett, 77 kills. Okay, y'all better ask somebody. The lep various objects. He does not have any particular weapon that he uses. He doesn't necessarily even get his hands dirty too often. He's always creating some sort of magic weapon or something to kill his victims. Mr. Crockett, his weapons are children, little zombie, little mind control children, and various items as well. Leprechaun, his powers, he has magic, manipulation, durability, because he is a little ancient, little mythical creature, so he can stand to take a hit. Telekinesis, mind control, and immortality. Mr. Crockett, Matt, he has this little powerful magic marker where he can create his little a little portal, his little door to his world. Physical strength, teleportation, mind control, manipulation, and electrical manipulation. So he can manipulate lights. He can also come through TVs. Um, anything electrical, Mr. Crockett can be there. Lep, his weakness, his pot of gold, obviously. The magical necklace, which was introduced in part was that in in the hood, Leprechaun in the Hood. I think that's where that was introduced, maybe. Yeah, because his ring was the third one. The fact that I know this is crazy. Beautiful women. A beautiful woman will mess up Leprechaun every single time. And his arrogance. He is very arrogant and can get sloppy. Mr. Crockett, his weakness is happy kids. If you are a child in a happy, loving, non-abusive family, he's not even gonna see you. You gonna be off his radar. He ain't got time. He's not gonna know you exist. If he loses his magic marker, that is his weakness because he can't teleport from his magical world to the other because his marker gives him basically all his power. And again, just love. Love is his weakness. If a parent loves a child, they will not fall victim to the powers of Mr. Crockett. All right, y'all. I had to throw Mr. Crockett in here. I know he's a newer villain, maybe not as well known, but if you saw the movie Mr. Crockett, you would know why I have him on this list. He is insane. It's insane. All right, let's get these psychopaths off the screen so I can see what y'all are saying. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all don't know Mr. Crockett. Mr. Crockett is what movie? Mr. Crockett, the name of the movie is Mr. Crockett. That's the name of the movie. Same title of the character. I just heard of Crockett the second you brought him up. Oh, okay. I love that y'all have not seen Mr. Crockett. It actually is a very entertaining. It's not great, but it's very entertaining. Mr. Crockett feels like a mix of Freddy Krueger, a little bit of Candyman, if I had to say, and he's like an evil Mr. Rogers. It's very interesting. I fucks with Lep, no Diddy. Oh my god. So Mr. Crockett was weird to you. It is very interesting concept for sure. Leprechaun weakness is beautiful women. It is. He love a beautiful woman, honey. That will take him out any single time. Give him a little bit of attention. He out of here. It says still laughing my butt off at Lep driver. Don't get me started. Baby, him with them roller skates falling there. That whole first movie, I said, we were scared of this. This movie is a comedy. Mr. Crockett was Five Nights of Freddy Timu version. That's a great comparison. Big Let will run him over with that little car. Let's see. This is tough because the mind control. Yes. JT, you get it. But I'm going to go with Mr. Crockett. That movie was wild. Yes. For those of you that have not seen it, it's on Hulu. I want y'all to watch this movie. In comparison to Lep, I'm sorry. I feel like the leprechaun would not stand a chance against Mr. Crockett. Mr. Crockett is very unassuming. He is sadistic as hell. He took a plate of food. He opened up a man's stomach with his hands and shoved a plate of food into his stomach, and then just started shoving random shit into the man's stomach. He took a gun, okay? A man pulled a gun on Mr. Crockett. Mr. Crockett controlled his mind, made the man point the gun at himself. First, he made bubbles come out the gun instead of bullets when the guy tried to shoot it. Then he turned the gun on the man and made the man shoot himself in the head. Mr. Crockett is very, very scary and sadistic. And I feel like, again, we think about Lep's arrogance. He would underestimate Mr. Crockett because Mr. Crockett gives you Mr. Rogers. He's giving you Reading Rainbow. He's giving you Miss Rachel, right? So Lep is gonna be like, oh, he got a cute little song because he has a little song, and Lep would be entertained. Y'all remember how he tried to make a little rap group, and the minute he would put his guard down, Mr. Crockett would get his ass. I think he would get Lep. I'm just saying. Um, so Mr. Crockett is weak to emo kid. Never heard of Mr. Crockett. I'm going with Leprechaun. Mr. Crockett's kills are justified. They were very now I will agree, they were very justified because the kids were being abused. Except for him taking the main character's son. I'm like, leave that little boy alone. His mama did cuss him out though. But he deserved it. He was showing his ass. Y'all need to watch Mr. Crockett. Haven't seen Mr. Crockett, but Lep is a punk. So I got Leprechaun because he's immortal and Mr. Crockett isn't. Mr. Crockett is immortal though. He's a ghost at this point because he's like trapped in that little TV world. Oh wait, because he did bleed when he came out that TV. You might could be on to something. Okay, okay. It is on Hulu. Is the brother happy though? The whole movie. If so, he's scary as so that okay. So D-Jax, y'all have got to watch. It's this one scene where it's so creepy to me. He knocks on the door, right? Because he comes out of his little world. And then he just peeks his head and he's just smiling. Hey, he's a creepy ass smile because again, he's like an evil kids TV show host. And so when he pops up, it's like, hi, kids. And it's like, okay, why are you in my house? What the hell is going on? He's very creepy. Doesn't Mr. Crockett look like Sherman Clump or Sherman? So crazy. Yeah, never seen Mr. Crockett. About to say sounds like an evil Mr. Rogers. He very much is. Warwick Davis was great leprechaun. He was. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Who pushed his brother over? I'm not D-Jax. Go watch the movie because I don't want to give it away for y'all. But it's crazy to see his descent into madness. It's a good movie. It's good. Is that an exaggeration? It's entertaining. All right, but y'all are going with Big Lep. Okay. We're gonna go with Big Lep. And when y'all watch the movie, we gonna circle back. Maybe I'll do it as a oh wait, I canceled my Hulu. Y'all gotta go watch it on y'all own. I think Mr. Crockett would get him. All right, y'all. I just noticed that they have on similar color schemes. I wonder if that was intentional, but we have the battle of the crazy fathers, honey. We got Terry O'Quinn and Jack Torrance. Mm, mm, mm. This is gonna be interesting. We got Jack Torrance. Now, of course, he's also a book character, so I'm basing this just off the movie Shining. He only has one kill. He only killed one person, terrorized his family. He only has one kill, technically. Terry O'Quinn has 6 kills. Jack Torrance, his main weapon is an axe. That is what he used to terrorize people and for his one kill. Terry O'Quinn, various items. He would kill people with his bare hands. He would kill people with knives. He would kill people just however he feels he wants to kill them. Jack Torrance, his powers. Again, when we get to the humans, not necessarily powers, but we'll just say like their advantages or their abilities. Jack Torrance, high intelligence, physical strength, and his endurance. Terry O'Quinn powers his deceit, his charisma. He's a master of disguise, honey, manipulation, his white privilege. Okay, because y'all remember how I said it must be nice to be able to go into a new city, just walk in and get a job. Okay, and nobody questions it. And his carpentry. He's very good with his hand. He's built a beautiful, replica of the house that they're in, a birdhouse. He's good with his hands. Okay. Jack Torrance, his weakness, he's mortal because he's a human, detached from reality. He lost his damn mind. That damn hotel. and the ghost in there was easily able to take over his mind. And he's easily tricked. His little son was able to, it was so smart going through the little snow maze, and he was able to backtrack his little footsteps and jump into the snow, and then Jack was lost in the damn maze. So yeah, he easily tricked. Terry O'Quinn, his weaknesses: he's mortal, his arrogance, mental instability, his high self-esteem. He thinks way too well of himself, honey. Newspapers. If you happen to get a newspaper and just read up on him, you can you can out him and call the police really quickly. And high self-esteem, my bad, y'all. I mean, in terms of like, if you're a woman and you have high self-esteem, you will not attract Terry O'Quinn because he's looking for lonely, desperate women so he can manipulate them. And remembering details. If you can remember anything about Terry O'Quinn, you can foil him. You just got to kind of be a little bit smarter than our boy Terry here. All right, so battle of the terrible fathers. Who do we have? All right, I'm gonna go back to my comments here. All right, not Black Pee Wee Herman. Very much so. Okay, here's Johnny. Yes, Jack Torrance. I love Terry, but I got to go with Jack. He's got the shine. Did he have the shine or did his son have it? And that's why he was trying to kill his son. Which one had it? I forget what the shine is, what the power is. You said Dr. Sleep was so trash. I haven't seen, I heard it was good. Everybody was talking about how great it was. Jack was having trouble with that one door, though. Still gets my vote. I mean, Terry went right through a door. Terry O'Quinn is crazy as cat shit. The stepfather has killed way more than 6 people out of the last 2 movies. I don't count that awful third one. The one went straight to VHS. Oh yeah, if we think about all the families that he killed and all that, for sure. I think I just went online to see how many he had killed and physically killed in the movie. But no, for sure, he has way more bodies than that because he's a serial killer. Jack wins on his torturing talents alone. Okay. I got Jack. Terry got too many weaknesses. Okay. Okay. The stepfather. Okay. You going with Terry? Easily the stepfather for me. He was so psychopathic. He didn't need to be facts. No, that is big facts. He was choosing, it was a choice. He was choosing to be crazy as shit. He was like, wait, who am I here? That's crazy as hell. He was, oh yeah, I forgot. That's who I'm. That is nuts. The newspapers, he gets from page capture. You already know the newspaper was his weakness. He would make sure he went to the mailbox, you know what I'm saying? So nobody could know about his crimes and his murders and see his face in the paper. Terry O'Quinn is like white Ike Turner. He will slap a bitch. He will. I honestly, y'all, I feel like his son did have it. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought his son had it. And the ghosts were trying to get him to get his son to come to their side so they could have it. Danny definitely has to shine. Jack may have it depending on how you interpret it. Okay, got it. Look at Jack's face in the picture compared to Terry. Jack is way creepier. Um Yes and no. I agree. In this picture, he looks creepier. But when you think about the context of this picture that Terry is in, I believe this is, I don't know, this might have been from the first one when they were maybe at, who knows what the hell he was doing. He's probably stalking somebody. So I gotta go with stepfather. Sorry, he did way more damage. Yeah. Jack got that freak off. Oh my God. He was in a hotel, wasn't he? So here is my, I really feel like it's very interesting that they both have similar styles on, but just like opposite colors. It's so weird. But here's my thing with Terry O'Quinn. Jack Torrance was defeated by his son. He got lost in the maze and frozen to death. Terry O'Quinn has been stabbed twice. He was he was stabbed twice. and came back for a third film where he ended up having plastic surgery and was played by a different actor. But he took a licking and kept on ticking. Terry O'Quinn, I don't know. I feel like in on a 1v1 would probably defeat Jack. Terry was not all the way there mentally. No, he was crazy as cat shit. And I agree, like somebody said earlier, like this was a choice from Terry. Jack was possessed. Can you imagine Terry O'Quinn going to the what was it, the Overlook Hotel? That hotel? Baby, the ghost would have been like, y'all, we don't really gotta do nothing. He's just willing to kill. He just here for it. Let's see. Terry reminds me of Ted Bundy. No offense to the actor. You mean like visually, like how he looks? They probably end up in a bar together, picking up women, trying to kill. You might be right. Terry was trying to make a handicapped kid play football and got mad when the kid couldn't perform. That is diabolical. Terry is way worse than Jack. Jack, prior to getting to the hotel, was a family man. He had got the hotel. They was gonna go into this new business, like it was all coming from a good place. Terry is, I guess, is trying to be a good person and start a new family over and over. But then once you don't listen to him, he just will decides to kill you. I don't know. Terry didn't even do the. Oh yeah, he dodged the bullet big time. Um, yes, visually. I put Terry O'Quinn. That's the actor's name. What's the damn character's name, y'all? Jerry. His name is Jerry. I mean, it don't matter. His name is different in every movie. But Jerry is actually the character's name. Um, you know what? I don't know anything about Terry, but I'm changing my vote to him. Uh, yeah, Jerry. Jerry versus Jack. Yeah. Um, oh, not y'all at 50-50 with Annabelle. And let me end this poll. uh let's see. Yeah, Terry is on a daily PMS and those damn teenagers don't want him to be great. Right. All right. All right, let's take it to a vote, y'all. Let's take it to a vote. I'm gonna let y'all vote on this one. We got, and his name is Jerry, not Terry is the actor. I'm tripping. Versus Jack. I don't know how I didn't catch that. Jerry versus Jack. Yeah, I never watched the remake. I felt like the original is so good. It's like, why are we even wasting our time here? Terry's mind was trapped in the 1950s. Oh yeah, he was terrible. He was terrible. And he's basically like, you obey me, you be a good wife, and we won't have no problems. But the minute you don't, I'm killing you, ho. Jack was just, he was a victim of his circumstances. And I feel like also we have to take into consideration it should have been a weakness for Jack is that he was trying to because he lost his mind, but also he was trying to kill his son because his son had the shine. Terry or Jerry don't have the shine. So I feel like and low key, y'all, wait, pause. This might be the determining factor right here. Jerry would kill Jack just so he could take over his family. Cause ain't that his MO anyway? Jack would be toast. He would kill him just so he could take over his family. That's it right there, y'all. You said, have I ever played Dead by Daylight? So Big Rob, I am not a gamer. I suck at playing video games, but I do. Fun fact about me, I love watching gamers on YouTube. That's like some of my favorite content. So I've seen people play Dead by Daylight, but I have not played it myself. I feel like that my argument should have won you over right there. Just for the sheer fact that Jerry would actually kill Jack so he could take over his family. And the hotel. That is actually a great cover for Jerry. Jerry would go to that hotel. He would go in as a guest. His family that he went there with would piss him off. He would kill them, and as a cover story, he would see that Jack is acting crazy. He would kill Jack. He would listen. Jerry would probably have a drink with Jack. He would slip some sort of poison in his drink, kill him, throw him in a snow maze, and then oh my God, I'm so sorry that he did that. Oh my God, he was so abusive. I will take over for you. He would be a father figure to Danny. He would kill, period. I swung you. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yes. I know when y'all over. The Stanley Hotel. That's what it's called. Thank you. You said you been there. It looks creepy. I've seen photos. It's something about going to places like that I feel like, this don't even feel like a good idea. I feel like, yeah, we going with Jerry. Jerry, Jack wouldn't have a chance. He wouldn't know what hit him. All right, y'all. Uh, Red versus Ghostface. Now, this is an interesting one because Ghostface is also a human. I think this is something we tend to forget sometimes. This is why the Scream movies be pissing me off. But Ghostface versus Red slash Adelaide. Now, side note, Red technically is a victim and a villain, and the real murderer of this movie is Adelaide. So when the kill count says 0, technically Red did not kill anybody. Adelaide was the one that was killing the tethered. So that's why her kill count is 0. There were deaths in us, but they were done by Adelaide, the real villain, not Red. But I put Red on here because technically she's the villain that we know from us. Just to clear that up. We have Ghostface has 35 kills. Adelaide slash Red, 0 kills on her own. Ghostface, his main weapon is his knife. His Bowie, is it called a Bowie knife? I don't know, but his hunting knife. Adelaide, her main weapons would be her scissors, but her real main weapon are the tethered. That is her weapon. That is what she uses to control, to kill people. Ghostface, his endurance, his powers, his endurance, his durability for whatever reason, child. He's very stealthy. His strength, manipulation, and intelligence. Red's powers, high intelligence, fighting skills, manipulation, and Red is a master strategist. Ghostface weakness, it's just a person. He or she is just a they behind a mask. So they are mortal. Arrogance. Arrogance defeats every single Ghostface at the end of every damn Scream movie, every single time. And Sydney Prescott. Sydney Prescott is the Nancy to Ghostface. So that is Ghostface weakness. Adelaide, aka Red, weakness, again, human, mortal, so can be killed. Tethered self, I spelled that wrong. It don't matter. The tethered self is actually a weakness and no killing experience for my girl Red. She actually did not kill anybody because it was her tether that was killing everybody. Hmm. All right. I have thoughts on this. I might be able to. I should have just been trying to get y'all to my side the whole time. Pretty good with these arguments here. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, you swung me. You made a good argument. Thanks, guys. You said you really should become a gamer. I'm telling you, you would be so good at gaming reactors too, especially scary games. DJX, I appreciate that. I don't have the skill. I appreciate gamers and I give them their props because there is a level of hand-eye coordination that goes into gaming. If watching this, if you play video games, I give you your flowers. It takes a level of hand-eye coordination that I do not possess to play video games. Now, back in the day, I used to play Nintendo, but it ain't have but what, four, but up, down, left, right, A, B. I could do that. Boom, nothing. Now the controllers got the X, Y, the Y chromosome, the square, the triangle, the circle. It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it, but I will watch somebody do it. Maybe a gamer will have me as like their sidekick and I can react while they play. Okay, now come on. Red was an identity theft. For real. Clearly Ghostface. Oh, this is undebatable. Is it? Cuz let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Billy and Judy was the Ghostface. Yes. Give it to Ghostface clumsy self. Yikes, I don't know. All right, so here's my argument here. Again, I think it's important again to identify that Red's weapons are the tethered, right? And in the us universe, everybody has a tethered, right? And so we're looking at these two villains hand to hand, man to man. So one would say that some of the same things that exist in their universe would have to be in both, right? Red would just have to bring the tethered version of whoever is the ghost face. And we found that the tether is stronger than their human form. So I feel like Red wouldn't have to do nothing. She would snap her fingers, and the tethered version of whoever is behind that ghost face mask will fuck them up. That is my argument. And then also, Red is smarter than whoever's behind the ghost face. The ghost face killer is always fucking dumb. And I feel like because of that, she could easily outmaneuver them and kill them and just outsmart them because they're dumb as shit. I don't think it's as cut and dry as it might seem. Although Ghostface is very strong, depending on who is behind the mask. It's almost like the mask gives whoever's behind it super strength. Because in that last one, when Dewey was killed and they found out it was the girl that killed Dewey, but like the way I was like, okay, y'all didn't jump the shark with this one, honey. Oh, Lord Volkov, are we the same? Are you me and I'm you? If Red gets to use the tethered version of the Ghostface Killers, I think she wins. That's what I was just saying. And I didn't read your comment when I said that. This is tough because which ghost face you use to make the argument will win the fight. And that's also true. I maybe we'll go with the most popular, Billy Loomis, the OG. I guess Stu is also OG, but Billy is got brought back in ghost form. I'm going with Red. She got a whole family. Ghostface is just a bunch of privileged suburban. You better say that. A bunch of privileged suburban teenagers who was bored and decided to harass other. Period. DJax. Straight like that. You don't need it. That would make you don't need it. That would make good entertainment. Okay. Then I have a hard time choosing. Yeah, it's hard. The Y chromosome. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of buttons on there. I would give up. The child ain't got time for this. Another tough one. I told y'all round two is a doozy, honey. This actually is this is the last of round one. So for me, there are many souls that have worn the ghost face. That's why this matchup is different. Yeah. Uh Judy Hicks was never a ghost face killer. Who was Judy Hicks? Child. When I tell you the Scream franchise, I don't know. I mean, I know the first couple of them, but I'm not that well versed in them. This one goes to Ghostface. No, Wu-Tang. I got Red. You made a strong. Yeah. I got Red. You made a strong argument. Was you on a debate team? No, I'm just a Leo. I'm just. We're very persuasive when we want to be. Yeah, Red wins. Ghostface is just a weirdo. Yeah. Red, I feel like she just didn't. Red did not have the opportunity to kill Adelaide only because Adelaide was her tether. She almost got Adelaide, but because Adelaide was the tether and the tethers are stronger than the human version, that's the only reason why Red was defeated. If Red brought out the tethered version of whoever the fuck, and again, when y'all ask, well, which Ghostface is, it don't even matter. They all have a tethered version. And I feel like if we're looking at like celebrity deathmatch or Mortal Kombat or whatever, that would be one of Red's powers, right? That would be one of her special moves is to bring up a tether. And whoever it is, they're killing Ghostface. She ain't got to get her hands dirty. Um, Not to change what we doing, but you should do a crowning of a new scream queen. Yeah, I was thinking some we mentioned that. I think Big Rob maybe mentioned that doing like a tournament version of like Final Girls, which I think would be good too. So yeah, I think we're all on the same page. Us was an amazing movie, but Scream is an instant classic. Oh, it's a classic for sure. Judy Hicks was Dewey's partner in Scream 4. Oh. um one of many versus many of one when you look at it. Yes. That raspy voice still gives me the creeps. Yes. All right. Well, let's take this to a vote too. Let's take this to a vote. I think Red would have it. Now, if she couldn't use her tether, and depending on who the ghost face is, she might get overpowered. But also, y'all remember she's a dancer too. So she's very athletic and has the moves, and Ghostface is clumsy as fuck. That is also one of his weaknesses, is that he's very clumsy and sloppy and just erratic. And Red is very fluid and moves very well with intention. Red is, I don't know. I got Red killing Ghostface. I got Red killing Ghostface. But don't let me sway y'all. All right. See what y'all saying. Sorry, y'all. I had a text message. Ghostface just needs to call a black mama with a hot comb. DJX. Don't do that. Do not do that. We are not going to do Red that way. Red was the victim. Red was down there doing the best she could as a human in a tethered world. She was tortured. She was forced to eat rabbits the whole time. She was sexually assaulted by the tethered version of Adelaide's husband. She had to listen. Red is a tragic character. Okay. Oh, not Ghostface. You know what? Y'all are traitors. Okay. Y'all are traitors. I can't believe y'all. I can't believe y'all. Traitors. All right. Mama respect y'all though. Even I don't agree. I'm gonna give it to Ghostface. I do not agree. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We coming into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Designated. You and DJX about to go on timeout. Yeah. When you think about the black characters, Red and Candyman got horrible backstory. They do. They do. And actually, Mr. Crockett does too. Something about black horror characters have very tragic backstories. Black trauma, child. Um, he said, "I'm the queen. You choose the right one." It's I like to honor the votes of the cut ups, and y'all went with Ghostface. I'ma honor it. I'm also gonna leave it up in case it changes. But I feel like I tried to fight for my girl Red, but you know, y'all don't love black women. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, y'all. Creeper versus a werewolf. Oh my god. Listen, I didn't think that we would see this matchup. I didn't know what we were going to see. Honestly, I kind of thought we were probably going to see the creeper versus a vampire. But the creeper versus a werewolf. Hmm. Let's see. I love the wolves, but Jeep has this one. Oh God. What is wrong with y'all? The creeper is I ain't gonna get into it. You say you got Jeepers Creeper. You say you got the creeper. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, it might be unanimous. Y'all are going with the creeper. Um, honestly, y'all, I feel like a werewolf would have not a chance against Jeepers Creepers. Not a chance in well, it would have a chance. Let me not be let me be for real. Let me give werewolves their just due because they're very strong. They're very fast. So I feel like a werewolf would definitely put up a really strong fight. It would put up a really strong fight. But ultimately, I feel like Jeep would be stronger ultimately and maybe would I don't know. Let me think. Okay, okay. Jeepers Creepers because Jeepers Creepers does have his little weapons. And I feel like against the werewolf, he would have to use his weapons. And Jeepers Creepers, which we never got an origin story. Fuck Victor Salva. Fuck you, okay? Because they ruined this franchise. We never got an origin story for Jeep, and I feel like because he's so ancient, if werewolves exist in his universe, Jeep would already know how to kill a werewolf. He would already have some silver. He would be whistling with his little hat on. He probably would create a silver spear real quick and would kill the shit out this werewolf. uh, um, yeah, we're not talking about the good films, Mark. We're just talking about abilities versus weakness. The creeper versus the werewolf. All right, defense attorney, sister girl. I tried to get him a fighting chance. The creeper, that boy can fly, eat humans. He'll very yeah. Listen, people are looking. Golly. Yeah. I feel like a werewolf would have a good fight though. Because you think about werewolves again, they're very strong, they're very fast. But the fact that Jeep can fly, um, yeah. I'm trying to think werewolves. And ultimately, I think it's because Jeep just can't be he's immortal. And werewolves are mortal. They can be killed. With silver bullet, they can be killed. Um I even think if you decapitate a werewolf, it can be killed. And if we don't think that Jeepers Creepers can snatch the head off a werewolf, he absolutely can snatch the head off of a werewolf. Yeah, sorry, Wolf. Sorry, Wolverine. We definitely are going to give it to Jeep. It's yeah. It is a very disappointing franchise for sure. Also, the Creepers walk scared me as well and didn't have like a lair for his victims in the beginning of the film. Um well, remember he had the House of Pain at first, so maybe that's where he was taking his victims, but Derry and Trish found the lair and then he ended up setting it on fire because he's smart as shit. Yeah, we're gonna give it to the creeper. Sorry, werewolves, you tried. Oh shit. Yeah, Ghostface won Big Rob. It's okay. You can't win them all. That's fine. Not Mary J. Blige hairdo. Enough. All right, we got Samara versus Megan. The battle of electronics, honestly. Oh my gosh. So we have a ghost versus a robot. What say you? Samara versus Megan. Again, we already know how evil Samara is. She is ruthless. She is psychotic. She is an evil ghost. Megan is very highly intelligent, very advanced. Listen, I feel like that's that would help Megan But yeah, Samara, I feel like what would happen with Samara is that Samara would be able to actually um somehow get a hold of Megan's motherboard and would just have it set up to where her curse video just plays over and over again. She would come through Megan's eyes. She can control electronics. Yes, 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 yes. I agree. Samara, I feel like it's pretty straightforward. Samara can control electronics. The fact that that's one of her powers directly defeats Megan. She would tear this damn robot up. Megan would laugh at the tapes. Oh, she would. Yeah, the curse wouldn't work on Megan, obviously. She'd be like, child, what is this? Child, what is this? She would do a bad movie review on Samara's tape. Samara probably wins because how's Megan going to stop her? Exactly. Yeah, the most that let me think, what could Megan do to stop Samara? Um, again, we think about Megan's intelligence. Megan could probably, again, she's a walking computer. She could probably search up the curse of Samara, and but ain't nothing she could do because yeah, I think Samara created this curse all on her own. There's no way to stop her because she doesn't want to stop. Um, yeah, all Megan could do is just pass the curse along, but Samara will probably corrupt Megan's system because she can control electronics. Have I okay, so yes, I believe I have a reaction to Cobweb over on the Patreon. I have seen it. I was hoping it would be better than what it was. It was okay. You said Samara, love them both though. Samara wins by a landslide. Yeah. Samara, she is sinister, ain't nothing but evil and can't die. She would take over Megan's robot body. She would. She would be a force. Megan, it'd be over before it started. I agree. We're gonna go with Samara. All right. The tall man. This is ironic. The tall man versus the short man. The tall man versus Lep. Since y'all didn't know Mr. Crockett, y'all know the tall man. Listen, the tall man would probably think Lep is one of his ghoulie ghouls. He would be confused. Like, hold the hell on. You supposed to have a little brown robe on. What you doing out of costume? It said in Cobweb, best substitute teacher ever. Yeah, that teacher was doing a lot. It was a good movie though. It just I wanted it to be better than what it was. um, not base head tendencies. Oh my god. Lord of mercy. Right. That's who we should have had up here, the Ghostbusters. They would have took care of Samara very easily. The tall man all day. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What could the Lep even do? Not a damn thing. Yes, for this one, the tall man, not even close. Sorry, Big Lep. But Pops is taking this one, the tall man. Yeah, I agree, y'all. The tall man versus the Lep. It literally is not even close. Because first of all, again, going back to Lep's weaknesses, beautiful women. Like I'm saying it to be funny, but also it's very true. He's very persuaded by beautiful women. They will distract the shit out of him. And we already know the tall man will use beautiful women as his little zombies he was tricking Reggie Reg ass the whole damn franchise. So that within itself would already defeat Lep. He would be confused, and then the tall man would probably put a little orb in his brain and make him one of his little minions. It would be over for Lep. Ain't nothing he could do with the tall man. Not a damn thing. He would try to do his magic. He would brush it off because he has telekinesis, telepathy. Like, yeah, Lep has no chance. Not Tall Man Jones. Oh no, he can take the tall man to the hood. Oh my God. Get him some more ghoulie ghouls. Yeah, we're gonna go with the tall man. Sorry, Lep. You're out of here. I wasn't rooting for you anyway. Oh shiz net. I can't I listen, y'all. Obviously I didn't know how the tournament was gonna go. I didn't know how it was gonna go. This is a matchup I didn't expect that I would want to see. But Jerry, not Terry, y'all. Jerry versus Ghostface. Jerry, bitch, Jerry would be Ghostface. Let's be very clear. He would be Ghostface. Oh my gosh. We know Sister Girl will survive Leprechaun. Oh, thank you. I would also probably just survive because I would stomp his little ass out. Plus, if you give him some marijuana, child, Lep is a terrible villain. I forgot weed is one of his weaknesses too. Terry versus or Jerry versus Ghostface. The Billy Loomis Ghostface. Okay, let's be specific. I'm okay with that. So the Billy Loomis Ghostface versus Jerry. Oh, I actually love love the idea of that. I got Ghostface. Yeah, I was trying to highlight this comment. Ghostface probably tries to get close to Jerry's new daughter, and Jerry won't stand for that. Because listen, imagine if Sydney was Jerry's daughter. I fell asleep, y'all. I passed out. Stepfather, he's crazy and can take a beating. He's crazy as shit. He would know who the Ghostface. He would know who it is. He would kill him at school. He ain't got time. Let's see. Oh wait, I already said that. You said you got Ghostface. Okay. I'm going with stepfather. Ghostface will get outwitted so damn quickly because Ghostface is really stupid. So if Terry married, Jesus Christ, if Terry married Barry Jerry beats Ghostface, it becomes Ghostface. Does that mean Ghostface ultimately wins? I mean, that's a fair question because Ghostface, I really do feel like they didn't really say this, but I feel like that would have been a good path to go with the Ghostface that the mask gives people like their powers and shit. But they didn't go that way, which I'm not mad at. No, that just means Jerry still won. Now he has a new persona to add to the arsenal. Sydney just called Jerry dad and will take care of the listen. All Sydney would have to do is say she loved Jerry, he is her father, and somebody is trying to kill her. Baby, he will set up a booby trap for Ghostface. He will put on a wig, pretend to be Sydney. Ghostface will come and try to stab him, and Jerry will fuck him up. Or Jerry will find out who Ghostface is and become their daddy. Jerry O'Quinn is crazy. Okay. No, but for real though, y'all. Let's see. So y'all are saying Ghostface. Where'd it go? Ghostface for me, they put a lot of planning into their kill. Stepfather seems more spontaneous to me. He definitely was on the fly. Said Ghostface. Said Judy was a good Ghostface. Jerry ain't for the games with these damn kids. He's really not. He don't have time to be playing. If he found out there was like somebody killing the kids, you cannot go to school. His child wouldn't even be going to school. Or he'd be like, oh, I'm the one doing the killing around this town. Say Ghostface. These comments are coming so fast. Ghostface has the advantage because he's wearing a mask, unless Terry Jerry knows Ghostface identity. That's the only I can see Jerry losing. Plus, Scream Six Ghostface uses. Oh, okay, because the gun is the equalizer. Ghostface in part two was a fan favorite, and Billy Loomis' mom. True that. Okay, so y'all are all saying Ghostface. So hand to hand, 1v1, Ghostface versus Terry. And I agree. I feel like, again, going back to it's kind of alluded to that wearing the mask seems to give the Ghostface, whoever's wearing the mask, a little bit of extra strength. And I think Ghostface would be able to like overpower Jerry. Because let's be clear, the times when Jerry did get stabbed, it was by teenagers. The first one was by the teenage girl. She ended up stabbing him. And then the second one was actually by the mama. She stabbed him. So yeah, I think Ghostface could defeat Jerry, but it wouldn't be no easy win. Jerry is wearing a whole other face. He is a ghost face. Oh shit. Okay. Let's see. Where we at? Is this hold on. What part of it is here? Okay, okay. So we almost there, y'all. All right. So we got hello. Let me go back out. Actually, let me refresh it. Here I go messing with buttons. Okay. So we got Jeepers Creepers versus Samara. Jeep versus Samara. Said my favorite ghost face was Mrs. Loomis. She sent you to prison for years. I wish I could get y'all references to Scream. Not a fan of the franchise. Even though Billy has a beautiful daughter. I did appreciate they brought back his daughter. Not Battle of the Funky Asses. So the Creeper versus Samara. Who y'all got? Because at this point, Samara um lives in the TV. So does Jeep go into her world? Does she come out here on Earth? Now on the 1v1, yeah, Jeep is Samara ain't got no chance. Obviously he can't kill her because she a ghost. But Jeep would tear her apart. He could just again snatch her head off her body. It said bring back their stats. Yes, I can. Give me 1 second. Let's see. We got Samara and the Creeper. Hold on, let me pull a map. All right, there I go. Y'all need me to read them too. Here they stats. How words. Let's look at their powers. Again, Samara has mind manipulation, teleportation, curses, possession, electrical manipulation, immortality, and telepathy. The creeper has durability, super strength, endurance, flight, regeneration. Uh, he can smell your fear, so super senses, enhanced senses, and he's a seamstress. Samara's weakness is just the videos. That is it. The only way you can defeat her is by transferring the curse to somebody else. But other than that, she's pretty tough. The creeper, hibernation, piercing through the heart or brain, and damaging his wings are his weaknesses. Ways that you can possibly defeat him. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna get easier, y'all. It ain't gonna get easier. All right, let me get them off the screen. Move. Okay. All right. This is a tough one, I feel like. All right. So we got the creeper, Samara. Got the creeper with his feet. Oh my God. It do look like he got some feet in braids. I never noticed that. Oh my gosh. You see, you got the creeper. Okay. Samara ain't got nothing to worry about. Jeep is for, oh my Lord. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what that would even look like. Listen, Samara is slippery. He couldn't catch her, but she can't kill him. So now what? True. The creeper would be like, sit down, little girl. I feel like the creeper would be confused by her. Like, what is happening here? Um, and Samara, because she has like the psychic powers and those type of abilities, I feel like since she can control electronics, she could probably get some wires to like electrocute him, which probably wouldn't really do much, but it could help. She could probably with her mind control, she might can maybe manipulate his mind to maybe do things. But in terms of like, she's a little girl. This is a big ass monster. So just size wise, she can't do nothing with him. Physically, Samara cannot do nothing with Jeep. But if she uses her actual powers, she might have a chance to give him a run for his money. Yeah. Okay, you said Samara for the win. Oh my God, Ginger, I'm not putting this up here. Ginger, he's a little girl. Okay, I got Samara because of her immortality. I know Jeep be watching movies on his days. Oh my God. Now he watching movies on his day off. Cause listen, I've always asked the question when Derry and Trish were at that diner and they saw Jeep drive by, not Jeep, yeah, Jeep drive by. I said, where the hell he coming from? He just got off work. Like, he just driving through the town. Like, where are you going? The Jeep is something else. Let's see. I wonder how the creepy face reaction would look if he smelled. Oh, Jesus. What is wrong with y'all? She can't even be damaged physically. She's a spirit. Right. Right. Samara needs to apply some head and shoulders to not y'all roasting them. Samara would definitely toss that simmering stew of her well water in his face one time. Yeah, I feel like Samara could disorient him. Disorient him. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. A little bit, but again, just based off of Jeep's ability. Again, neither of them can be killed. They're both immortal, but I think based on what Samara is able to do, because she can't possess Jeep, I don't think. He don't have a soul, so she can't possess him. I think he could do enough damage that he could send her back to her world. And I don't like it's hard because there's no way to defeat her. And there's like he could go into hibernation, and maybe while he's in hibernation, she could kill him. But I'm gonna let y'all vote. This one is hard. This is actually hard. Big Jeep versus Samara. Tell you, Samara is the fact that Samara made it this far. She is a force, honey. All right, I'm gonna let y'all vote on this. Who y'all got? Oh, excuse me, y'all. And then after this, we almost done, y'all. I have a feeling. I don't know who's gonna make it to see face off with Freddie. Whoever it is, it ain't gonna be no easy win for Freddie. Whoever it is. And y'all thought it was gonna be a cakewalk for my boy Freddie. Nope. All right. Okay, so y'all got big Jeep. Big Jeep. Okay, okay, okay. Now he got a day job. They got a day job and everything else. He just terrorized people for fun, like it's a personal hobby. Probably is. Probably is. Um. A thing I think people misinterpret about Creeper is that those 23 days he doesn't sleep. He's hibernation for 23 years. From 23 days he's up. He's active 24/7, so he doesn't rest. Facts. That's very true. Very, very true. So, and especially like if this matchup happened on like that last day, right before he's about to go into hibernation, she might have a chance because when he starts to hibernate, he's weak, and then that's that. But if it's day one, sorry, girl. Ooh, you think it's gonna be Freddie versus Tall Man? Ooh, okay, okay. And that Jeep's got the road rage. She does. All right. All right. We are going with the Creeper. Sorry, Samara girl. All right. The Tall Man versus Ghostface. What say y'all? I think this is pretty clear about who will be winning this. Ghostface versus the Tall Man. I didn't expect the Tall Man to make it this far, if I'm being honest. I didn't know what to expect putting him on this list. He is quite powerful. He said that would be a great movie. Which one? Ghostface versus the Tall Man or Samara versus Jeepers Creepers? I feel like we have a lot of good movie ideas here tonight. That Extendo Lego Man. Oh my god, designated you and Nate and Djax, y'all are a mess. Okay, Free J Free, you said the Tall Man. Ginger, you said the Tall Man. Oh, Djax, I'm not putting that up there. Djax said the Tall Man. The Tall Man is from Phantasm. Phantasm. If you're interested, I have a reaction to all of the Phantasm movies on the channel. It should be under the Friday Night Friday playlist. I did all of them except for the most recent one. I think it's part 5 or 6 or something. Tall Man, but it would be hilarious with Ghostface tripping on. It would. Oh my God. It really would. And can you imagine, like, so the Tall Man would have like one of his little zombies, like lure the ghost face to the crematorium, and yeah, and it would terrorize him. The Tall Man and scream. Yes, let's get these kids out of here. The Tall Man. The Tall Man for sure. Yeah. And he's basically immortal. The Tall Man versus Jeepers Creeper. What y'all got to say? Y'all team Jeep over here. Now, what happened when he come up against a big dog like the Tall Man? She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog. You would pay to see that? I would too. Phantasm, Scream, crossover. Man, if I only had 23 days to roam the earth like the creeper, I would be out here showing my entire ass too. And that's what he do too. He be showing out. A tall man, unless Ghostface has Batman like intelligence, and if they know people who knows magic, right? That is the only way. Because even Batman, he don't stand no chance. Okay. Oh, you got the creeper versus the tall man. Okay. Tall man beating Jeepers Creepers. Joe, it's time to give it up. Creeper is about that life. Tall man time travels to a hibernation. Oh, that's it. Listen, that's it. That I feel like you cracked the code. Tall man would time travel to a hibernation period. All he have to do is go back to the day before he woke up, and he would kill him, and we're done here. And we are done here. Yes. What if they both tried to holler at who? Who? And me? Yeah. Mm-mm. The tall man, he has many disguises. Oh yeah, the tall man, he is a he is a he is a sleeper villain. I feel like because the Phantasm movies aren't necessarily like they're more sci-fi than horror. People don't really give the tall man his credit as being a horror villain, like a legend. His ability to time travel is pretty good. I don't think those silver balls could penetrate reptile skin. Well, okay, so listen. When so if Jeep uses like his wings as a barrier, I agree. Because they're pretty so he can block stuff. But remember when the girl like put the javelin spear through the bus and it went through his head and he's like snatched his head off, his it was pretty loose. Like they were able to buy some time. I mean, he ended up coming back and eating somebody up and taking their head. But it was able. I think one of the little orbs could probably go through his skull. Oh, not not Jeepers Creepers stomping out of Samara. Let's see. Yes, tall man time travel is gonna be tough, which is why I think he will win this entire tournament. Listen, that that is a very strong weapon to have. Not gonna lie, Jeepers Creepers be doing stupid ish sometime. Buddy lost a limb playing chicken with a car. He did. And his body got disassembled in a car accident trying to have a staring contest with his arrogance definitely, because he's really primitive. He's just really an animal, honestly, a half man, half animal hybrid. So I agree. He's smart, but he can be careless. Joe will get law. I'm gonna stop reading your comments, DJX. I'm tired of you. I'm going with the creeper on this one. Okay, you're still going with the creeper. Okay. The tall man is a sinister bitch made not a jabroni. Oh Lord. I go for them knees on the tall man with his geriatric behind. He needs some milk. You wouldn't even be able to get close enough to the tall man. He had them orbs, and you would be up in the air by the time you even thought about it. As long as Jeep doesn't hibernate in the winter, then long legs. Oh, come on! Y'all better be thinking about this logically. Not the cold hitting his joints, Lord. Hello, hello. I'm good. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Jeep is immortal at the end of the day. So Jeep, okay, so I agree. He is immortal. Well, here, again, this pisses me off that we didn't get an origin story on Jeep because, like, yes, we feel like he's immortal, but I don't think we know how vulnerable he is when he's in hibernation. Although in the movie, like his thing, like covered up his thing, so it kind of like protected his brain, but they were still able to stab him in the heart. So that's a good point, though. So he could go to a hibernation period to stop him, but he would never be able to kill him. And the tall man, you can't kill him either because he just keeps coming back because of his time machines. There are unlimited amounts, infinite amounts of tall man. We don't know if he is. They use his body as Christmas ornaments. Instead of putting in a meat grinder, period. They didn't try. Nah, I'm chop blocking tall man knees like Ric Flair. Woo! Um, yeah, we're gonna take this one to a vote, y'all. We are taking this one to a vote because I feel like there are strong cases that could be made for both of them. Like on a hand-to-hand battle, contact, obviously the creeper is demolishing the tall man because he's just, a tall, older man. He's strong though. He's strong, but we got to take into consideration the tall man's weapons, his time machine. I wish I had a time machine. Um, Big Reg, is he gonna help out Jeep? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is Jeep gonna eat Reggie's hair and get like the receding hairline? I don't know. What would happen if Jeep tried to consume one of the ghoulie ghouls and he got the embalming fluid in him? Would that internally ruin him? Like, what are we working with here? Skinny Paul, what? Jeeps will take tall man to the moon and drop. Cause listen, he probably would. But again, all the tall man would do was just come back through one of his little portals. That little time machine is very his powers, his technology. Oh Lord, what'd you say? I time travel. I'm time traveling back in time. Tall man wouldn't exist after I uppercut his pappy and deep freeze. Oh my God. But the tall man's the only one that can time travel back. They tried to do that. They tried to go back in time and try to figure out what was happening. They figured out how to go back, but they didn't defeat him. Let's see. Jeep versus Freddy, the best question, because question would be, does Freddy have his way in hibernation state, or is that enough to even kill him physically? He could mangle Tall Man and take his face. But then that would mean that the Tall Man has been killed, and that would just he's like Mario when you have like infinite lives. It would just be another Tall Man that would come through. I think that would fuck up Jeep. I think he would be confused by like what they're like, I just killed you. How are you back? Tall Man time travel power has no limit or does it have I don't think I didn't watch the very last movie, but based on what the second to last movie or what I feel like should have been the last movie, it doesn't have a limit. Like they weren't able to defeat it. They tried like blow did they try to like blow it up? And it kind of left maybe a little open ended. So I think you can like maybe you can stop him from coming into your maybe your timeline, but not complete. I don't know. Phantasm got kind of weird near the end. Somebody must have pissed Tall Man off or something to the point where he just keep reappearing on this bitch. He too old to be this, trying to be this petty, trying to trap people in portals. Yeah, I don't know why he turned into all this mad behavior. Damn, we at 50-50. Yeah, this is hard. Let's see. What you say? Tall man would slap a bald head good though. He looks like he got the mean roast. Tall man would step all over that boy. Oh my gosh. DJX, don't be trying to sway people so you can rig the final matchup. Jeep versus a tall man. I feel like Jeep versus Freddy or tall man versus Freddy both would be good. A weakness you didn't have for Creeper is his regeneration is limited. It doesn't grow. Oh, very true. If you separate him from his wings and limbs, you could starve him in theory. That's true. It would be hard for him to he can't just like self regenerate. Facts. So with that in mind, would that be an advantage for tall man? Yeah, we are split 50-50. This is crazy. All right, I'm gonna let y'all keep voting. I'm not making this decision. So how are tiebreakers decided? I don't know. We haven't got there yet. Um, all right, I'm in the poll, right? I'm gonna end it right now. Big Jeep came out on top. I'm gonna end it right now because we're gonna have another tie. All right, y'all said Big Jeep. All right, so Jeepers Creepers versus Fred Krueger. Our final round, y'all. We made it. We made it. Jeepers Creepers versus Fred Krueger. My main argument is that if the creeper dreams during hibernation, it's a wrap. He dreams during his hibernation state because he has a hibernation state. That is his biggest weakness against Fred. Against Fred Krueger. Fred Krueger has the ability to cast illusion and to manipulate. Freddy could easily speed up time. He could speed up time to start his hibernation. Freddy could rewind time. We have seen Freddy put people on a loop. Y'all remember that was one of my favorite scenes, and I forget which Nightmare on Elm Street that was. Maybe it was part 4, maybe, when they were like, "We got to get to such and such," and they kept sending him on the loop so he could have his time to kill that girl. Listen, let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, Big Jeep. Yeah, I had to end it. If I didn't end it, it's probably gonna go back to a 50-50. So I'm just like, I'm gonna close it out with Big Jeep. It was close though. The tall man, he gets my respects. I salute you. The people forget tall man has an army though. He does. He has his ghoulie ghouls. They could dig up a hibernating Jeep, chop him up, keep him separated, and monitor him. I agree. I agree with everything you were saying. We were outvoted, but I feel like I am team tall man against Jeep. I feel like tall man could defeat Jeepers Creepers for sure. DJX. This election was rigged. You think that the tall man could hoop in his prime? For sure. Not both of them freaking ass. Freddie for the win. Freddie. That's why Freddie goes on. Freddy Krueger in his prime, absolutely. It was part 4. I like all of the Elm Street movies. I think I'm just biased. Sister girl, I don't see no poll, but my vote is for Freddy Krueger. I said, "Where's the bourbon?" Oh yeah, I didn't even put a poll up for this one yet. I feel like we might not even need one. While he's sleeping, Freddy got years to plot on him. He does. He does. Um. Okay, so we know in the dream world, Jeep don't have a chance in hell. But what about just like how they were able, because they're able, you can pull Freddy into the real world. In the real world, is Freddy, does he have a chance against Jeep? Let's be for real, y'all. Because Jeep defeated Jason. Freddy barely handled Jason in Jason versus Freddy. Now he's immortal. You can't kill him. You can't kill either one of these creatures. At least we don't think you can kill Jeep. These dumbasses in this franchise, they didn't clarify nothing for us, motherfucker. Yeah, if I had millions of dollars, that's what I would do. I would buy the license for the Jeepers Creepers franchise, and I would become the Wes Jordan Peele Carpenter of just the girl on films. And I would do justice to this franchise. Let's see. What y'all saying? Not the Ewoks. The Ewoks and Big Jeep would dog walk tall man and his vacuum cleaner with his boss. That hibernating for 23 Springs is gonna have Big Jeep stress the fuck out. Oh yeah. Listen. That that's the thing. Like, we don't know what happens when he hibernates. If Freddy gets him to hibernate, it's over for him. Because Freddy is going to terrorize him for 23 springs. It's over. So you got Fred. I think Dream Master Part 3. Let me see. I think Part 3 is that, yeah, I think Dream Master is 4. I think Part 3 was Dream Warriors, right? Cuz 1 is the original, 2 is um Freddy's Revenge. 3 is Dream Warriors. And then 4 is Dream Master. And then 5 Dream whatever. The 4 and 5, I forget the name, and then 6 is Freddy's Dead, I believe. Not Frederico is gonna roast Creeper. Yeah, I don't think he would know what to even make of him initially. They both kind of look alike. Jeep said he is the nightmare. compared to Freddy goofy self. Y'all better recognize. Oh, period. Let's get it, Big Fred. Fred would clip Creeper's wings. Nancy gave Freddy that working. Okay, listen. Nancy, the 15-year-old, I think she was 15 or 16, a 16-year-old girl, once he got in the real world, she was wearing his ass out. You can't handle Jason. You can't handle Nancy. What you gonna do about Big Jeep? And see, in the real world, Freddy's ass is in trouble for sure. He can't handle Jeep. In the dream world, Jeep. So let's put it, okay. So maybe we have to determine what's the environment? Where are they battling it out? Is it in the dream world or is it in the regular, normal, earthly realm? Because that matters. I think that gives one the advantage over the other. If Jeepers Creeper don't sleep in 23 days, hunt period, he couldn't kill Freddy anyway. If the only moment he sleeps is hibernation, then isn't it an automatic forfeit? He can't kill Freddy. Yeah, if he's hibernating, he can't do shit. Like it's automatically Freddy's gonna win. Cause I would imagine when he hibernates, Freddy, he's not in control of his consciousness. And Freddy would drag him into the dream world and fuck his shit up. Ooh, okay, this is a good take. Freddy Krueger isn't smart enough to defeat Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, I think Freddy would be too busy trying to kill the kids that Jeep was trying to kill. He'd be trying to get them to go to sleep so he could kill them. I think Freddy versus Tall Man is more interesting finale. Tall Man has to stay awake long enough to go back to before Freddy died and save him from death, rendering him powerless. I agree. You know, the cut ups were in cahoots with each other and they wanted to see this finale. And I think that's why they voted the way they did. You know, I try to respect the votes of the people, but I agree. It would have been a better finale. But yeah, no, not my choice. Oh my God, you want to portray Jeepers Creepers in my film? Okay, come on. This is tough, DJX. I agree. You the one that wanted this. Give it to Fred, not Sanford. I want to know what she's dreaming about. Dream about killing people. Dream Warriors 3 part. That's when Nancy. Yeah, she did. No, that wasn't the loop. Free J Free. The loop was when the girl got turned into the cockroach when they were in that little town and they kept going to the truck. That was before old girl got pregnant. Dream Child was the fifth one, as I said it. So Dream Master, it was in Dream Master, is when they had the loop and they kept running to try to go to the old girl's house. Um, is that the pregnant one? Yeah. Because that's the one that had the girl that was the the supermodel, and on the refrigerator had a to-do list, and her things to do was die, bitch. I want to watch that one. I might watch that again. Freddy Krueger for the ultimate win. Jeepers in the real world for sure. Jeepers been around since ancient commit times. He has. With a generation full of whites, I don't think Big G want to accept these kids. Very. That's why he was in the rural parts of America. Ain't no YNs out in the rural parts. Nancy is a scream queen. She stood 10 times. Yeah, we love Nancy. Real world Jeeps, Dream World Freddy. Yes. Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors, and Jason Voorhees Go to New York watched a few days ago. I love both of those. Those are good. Although Ghost in New York, I watched it again. It wasn't as good as I remember. In the real world, big Jeepers Creeper is easy. In a dream world, unless Jeepers Creeper has some hidden powers in his dreams, it goes to Freddy. Yeah, Freddy with the trousers or Freddy with the leather trousers. We're going with trouser, Freddy. Um, Freddie play too much. On the other hand, Big Jeep don't find shit funny. Come on, he's standing on big business, knowing this time is limit. Facts, facts. So I feel like this is hard, y'all, because it really does depend on where these two are battling it out. Because even in the dream world, you can still fight Freddy in the dream world. His powers are just way more stronger in the dream world. But Jeep could still fight him in the dream world. Let's not get it twisted. He can still fight his ass. And because Freddy uses people's fears and their worst nightmares against them in the dream world, Jeep ain't got no what? He is a demonic bat hybrid and he ain't got no damn fears. Jason, he was able to do that shit on because Jason was a little boy that eventually died and became a zombie. But Jeep is just a creature. So he ain't nothing Freddy could use against him. And I feel like if he were to take him in the dream world and he would try to manipulate him, probably would not work. And he would still fuck Freddy up. Again, Freddy cannot be killed per se, but I think Jeep would maybe even fare very well in the dream world too. Let's see. This is also a never-ending fight, so I picked Freddy because I like emoji very first. They have to flip a coin and pick a place to fight, right? Jason Voorhees in New York is hilarious. Remember when street boxing, right? Freddy can maybe Freddy can go. Oh no, it's down here. Freddy can heal himself in the dream world. True. Though Freddy do play, Jeepers does play at times too. He be smiling and cheesing and taunting people, but when he pissed, he's definitely a problem for anybody. Very, very true. Um, Listen, I'm actually Freddy Krueger is one of the villains I'm very scared of. I'm not fooling with Freddy. You might have to be on your own, big dog. I might sacrifice you for to save myself. It's a cold world out here. It is a cold world. Oh no, my light fell, y'all. Can I get it? Eh. Trying to fix my light, y'all. I did it. It fell over. I got it with my foot. Okay. Um. All right. All right. Thank you for coming. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. We're about to do a final vote to pick our final villain. So come back, watch the playback to see who the final the winner is. But thank you for coming. Appreciate you. All right, y'all. This is our final vote. Freddie versus Jeep. Y'all wanted this so bad, y'all gonna pick the winner. Y'all wanted this so bad, y'all gonna pick the winner. I ain't picking. Not Freddie would probably go to sleep. Not Edward Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Looky, looky. I'm gonna let y'all vote this out. Y'all are gonna pick the final winner. I don't want this pressure on me. I know, I'm sorry. Life or death. You know what I'm saying? All women and men for themselves. No. Said would Sister Girl would be like Brenda on Scary Movie. Why this loud ass bitch? Actually would. It just would have been you if you just shut the fuck up. Damn, this is favoritism, y'all. This is favoritism. Y'all saying Freddie will win. This would be a great. I feel like so many of these would be great movie concepts. I heard somewhere that MJ was supposed to play Edward Scissorhands. Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? Imagine Michael Jordan. All right, all right. This feels like it was a fix. However, our deadliest villain, our winner chicken dinner is Mr. G. Fred G. Krueger. Listen, let's get our boy on the screen right quick. Fred is the winner. I'm surprised, y'all. I can't lie. This is who y'all picked. This is y'all king. Fred won. Fred won. This was fun, guys. This was fun. I feel like there were a lot of surprises in here. I feel like hopefully y'all plan to go check out Mr. Crockett. Now that I told you about it, I highly recommend it. It's not the greatest, but it is definitely a fun watch. Um I feel like we learned that Samara is way more powerful, honey, than what we give her credit for. The tall man made it way further than I expected him to. But when we really think about it, that his time machine, his ability to time travel is a huge advantage for him. Jeepers Creepers is as villainous as we thought he would be. Um, and I feel like if we had specified where they would have fought, low key, y'all, I feel like Jeep should have won. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like he could also beat Freddy in the dream world. I feel like he could have defeated Freddy. Because again, there's nothing that Freddy can use against Jeep to overpower him. And Jeep is a big boy. He could only hope to contain him. He could not kill him. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jeep probably would have won. But let's see what y'all saying before we wrap this up, y'all. This was fun. Hope y'all had a good time, y'all. Please like the live. So I can know that y'all enjoyed it. And maybe we can do this again for something else. Maybe we'll do like a final girl version or maybe just the final heroes. Who knows? Um, let's be honest, it's Freddy Krueger. Everyone loves Robert Englund. Yeah. If this was a popularity contest, but it's supposed to be about who's the deadliest. But Fred is pretty. Wes Craven did a great job with this villain. They both tough though, for sure. The two of them together, unstoppable. Um I just saved you and you gonna try to sacrifice, you gonna fall by the boats like the virgin chick in horror. If you save my life, then I'm gonna have your back. But like, I'm not gonna sacrifice myself for you. That's crazy. Yes, T Davis, you have to check out Mr. Crockett. It could have been better. It was really entertaining. I've seen it twice. So for me to go back and watch it a second time says a lot cuz I don't revisit stuff a whole lot unless I really enjoy it. And I feel like it's really entertaining. You could tell they didn't have the biggest budget, but it's a predominantly black cast, which I think is good. The storyline to me is fairly unique. The character of Mr. Crockett, you'll see elements of other horror villains in there, but I think it's also a unique character. I think it's worth to watch, me personally. Um, so this was fun. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad y'all made it too. Y'all know I love hanging with y'all and spending time. So this was fun. It was. Y'all be cutting up. Congratulations, Frederick Jacob Freeman Senior. Well, you know he had a daughter. He ain't have no son. So he just a regular. Frederica. Um Said Pinhead versus Freddy Krueger. Pinhead. I feel like Freddy still would have. Well, Pinhead got defeated by a tall man, I would think. But if Freddy Klaus don't kill you, showing off his face with the ore. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Akasha, the vampire queen, can destroy them all. Y'all heard she's very powerful. I don't I don't I don't know her lore too well. Now that we crown the king, what's up with the mommy dearest try not to laugh challenge drink? Jesus Christ. I'm still on the fence about reacting to mommy dearest because it's it's not, I mean, it's a drama and it's based on true events. And I try to be respectful of dramas that are based on true events. Um, that the woman Christine, I think her name was, she was really abused, by her mother. And so I don't, I want to make a mockery of that. I like to laugh at stuff like that when nobody's watching. So nobody judges me. So I'm still on the fence about doing a reaction to Mommy Dearest. If I do it, it might be for Mother's Day. I might do like a few like mom themed movies. So it's not a yes and it's not a complete no. Aw. My Saturday is complete. Big Dog Fred is still on the horror throne. Put some respect on his name. Yeah, this was a bunch of favoritism. This was rigged. I think I'm gonna watch Hellraiser. Oh gosh, NW, please tell me how it is. I had to vote for Freddie, or else he would have come in my tree. I think we're all a little scared. We better say Freddie. How Jeepers defeated Tall Man. What you guys base it off of? I think we ended up saying that the biggest thing is that because the tall man has the ability to time travel, all he would have to do is time travel to the start of Jeep's hibernation, and that's it. And then he could just defeat him. Like his time travel is what ultimately defeated Jeepers Creeper. I mean, not Jeepers Creepers. Who was it? Who did the tall man defeat? It was, I don't remember. Pinhead. Yeah. So Jeepers defeated the tall man. That's right. That's right. My bad. Jeepers defeated the tall man because what did we say? Ultimately, on a 1v1, he would just defeat the tall man, but neither of them would actually win. It would be a stalemate. I think that's what we kind of came to. It was a vote, actually. I forgot, y'all. This just happened, and I forgot. It was a vote. The cut ups. I don't know what the hell they was thinking, Big Rob. Actually, so maybe this question is for y'all. What the hell was y'all thinking? Because I was rooting for the tall man. W stream. Thank you, y'all. I was hoping y'all would like this idea when I thought of it. I felt like this would be such a great idea to do like a tournament style for horror. Um, what would you do if one day you're listening to some Lil Jon on your car radio and all of a sudden the Jeepers Creepers song plays? I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. I'm going in the house. And I'm gonna try not to be scared because Jeep, if you're not scared and there's nothing that he can smell on you that he won't, you safe. So I'll turn the shit off. Unfaithful for Thriller Thursday. Um, I feel like I have that written down somewhere. But yes, that will happen. I got a whole list of things to do for Thriller Thursday. But yes, I'm down for that. I'm gonna go watch Phantasm, Mr. Crockett right now. Yes. Oh, come on, walk to the bed. Says girl, it's a black guy from Scary Movie. It's a black guy from Scary Movie 1. White people are dying. We are period. Oh my god, time. And I'm out. Had a fun time. Yes, thank you, y'all. I'm gonna read a couple more and then we're gonna get out of here. Do Pinhead even kill? I feel it's possibly the cube. No, it's just his chains and his hooks and all that. He ain't really doing a whole lot. He ain't getting his hands dirty. Um, Freddie Daquan Kruger, period. And that's just that on that. Mommy Dearest is almost a document. It is. It's dark. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure about reacting to that. All right, y'all. Y'all, well, this was fun. Love Key. Hey, so this was fun. I love the brackets concept and voting like a huge debate. It was. Thank you. I love that y'all loved it. So we're gonna come up with some other ideas. Maybe give me y'all suggestions once this goes public on the channel. Maybe comment below. Let me know y'all suggestions on other brackets we could do. It might not be 32. It might just be 16, depending on what the theme is. But y'all give me some ideas. Again, we're still gonna do the tier list. Those are fun too, but I want to introduce this to the channel as well. If y'all see anybody else on the YouTube doing it, just remember you saw it here first. Okay, they stealing off your girl. Hey, Marlon. I like this idea. Thank you, Marlon. All right, y'all. What to put my comment on the screen? Oh my God, what is your comment? Where is it at? My horror wrestling tag team teammates are amazing. I don't know what that is. Akasha, Blade, Jeepers Creepers, Jason Voorhees, the Terrifier, Art the Clown. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm here for it. A WrestleMania type style thing. Okay, got it. All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. If you're in the Patreon, we will be doing episode 3 of Breaking Bad on Monday. Y'all be on the lookout next week for I Love New York season 2, episodes 2 and 3. A Thanksgiving themed horror film. I can't tell you what it is. And then the Mist reaction is coming up hopefully next week if I can edit it. If not, it'll be after the holidays. Ugh. And then December 5th, we will be having To Be Bingo. We'll be watching Snow Black. So thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. Like the live, and I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.
Hate me or love me, you watched. That's all you could do. Thank you.
Sister girl on films. Hey, sister girl on films. Hey,